Hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Doing hello, hello. See how you doing?
I have to walk to my bedroom, so give me about a minute, okay?
Take your time.
Yeah, I was like wiring a cigarette lighter to charge my phone in my truck.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. If you have to charge your phone, you don't want your phone to die mid conversation.
It's incredibly stupid because I found like three different leads that people cut off at one point that I could wire it to.
That's not bad because I'm running like a 5-year-old USB-C on my phone right now, so it's barely charging. So I know how that'd be with the bad chargers.
Dude, no, I feel that. The speaker I'm talking on right now only charges to 90%, and the battery isn't swollen or anything. I've taken it apart like twice.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Scout's right here. Let me get him to join. How you doing, Scout?
I like how Wolftone's just magically here.
Wolf Tone's a big fan of my stream, so I appreciate him
Oh,
to always be here live.
I'm a fan of Wolftone himself. I hope he knows that. It's just
Well,
arguing with sploogies about driving around without insurance is hilarious when you can find out they just impound your car in the South.
well, if Nate wants to join, he can. He's welcome because he's always has something funny to say.
Does hang on.
Oh, take your time.
All right.
I'm gonna fuck off for like a minute or two. I'm walking back to the house.
Well, since everyone's taking a break, I'll entertain. Hope you gals, Monday has been going good. It's been pretty slow. Everybody's been pretty. Seems like depressed since Cobra's passed. So shout out to King Cobras, rest in peace.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, that fucked me up pretty bad.
Yeah,
I
Nate
know.
was very sentimental on Friday.
No, I'm sorry. What did you say? I messed up.
I said Nate was very sentimental when we talked on Friday. He was broken up, so it affected a lot of people.
It really did. Like before I worked with children, I worked with young adults, and that fucked me up really hard because I ran into a bunch of people that would not correct their problems. But his passing really fucked me up because I kind of, in a way, agree with you. Clint is a complete piece of shit. There are ways that he could have intervened a long time ago, but we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, this is more about you and Scout wanting to have a debate or a conversation. So I'm in my car, so we're gonna have a better surround sound.
Nice. Are you
Thank you.
driving?
No, if I was driving, that would be some GTA. That would shit. That would be hilarious though. Kiwi chatting and driving. That's what the way God intended. Amen to that.
So back in the day with Opie and Anthony, that's what they did. They played with their laptops and they did pal chat, where they would be driving 18 wheelers down the road, chatting with Opie and Anthony or Howard Stern.
Are you a fan of Opie and Anthony? I can't Opie. I can't. I don't even know Opie and Anthony. I don't. I don't know. I'm not familiar with them.
Honestly, back in the early 2000s, I was a huge fan, but my dad actually pointed out some weird incongruities with Anthony Cumia, where he's like, "Hey, that guy sounds like he's a bit of a creepy person." And this was way back when, like way back in the XM Brody days. So my dad actually called him out just based on behavior.
Good job.
Is your dad invested in the Opie and Anthony universe and Patrick Tomlinson? Because I know that they're
No,
like pretty much entwined.
yeah, he was invested in the meth universe. He just spotted Anthony as being a pedophile by his nature.
Okay, can you go on about that? How is he a pedophile? I don't know anything about this, so please elaborate.
So earlier, before Anthony got busted, his brother Joey, brother Kumia, got busted for soliciting sex from minors when he was doing his Vegas gigs with his U2 imitation band or front band. And the main reason they couldn't keep a lead singer was because Joey Cumia was a member of an actual fucking Nazi biker gang in New Jersey.
There's biker. I mean, I'm not familiar with New Jersey either, but I usually see New Jersey as "Hey, gabagool, basta reggiano." I don't see bikers from New Jersey. That seems pretty wild.
No, it's pretty wild. It's kind of the part of the movie where they showed the mobsters beating up the bikers in the bar. That was a bit of a problem because they would transient through the areas. They would buy product from manufacturers and industrial applications due to the needs for these certain drugs they were manufacturing, such as gun bluing, etc. And then they would move on.
How do you know this?
My dad was a fucking career criminal. Like I learned a lot when I was a kid. Like it's just you stay away from people like that. I'm really grateful I had the father I had.
You just said your father was a career criminal, but you're grateful that he taught you not to be a criminal? Is that what you're saying?
More to understand and recognize the people that behaved the way he did.
How did he behave? Was he just like a con man where he was running schemes
Randomly,
like
nigga, no, he just randomly teach you how gun bluing kits were part of how you make anhydrous meth.
I mean,
It
you
just because
not to
dumbass,
interrupt,
he would.
but you can get the
Sorry,
anarchist cookbook and learn the same thing. So he could have just
no,
read that and
dude.
taught you that.
Oh no. That's
Oh,
not how that works. The
okay,
anarchist
please explain.
Okay, so Anarchist Cookbook is improperly distributed on the net. It was intercepted by the feds around 1996 or so, and then they I can't remember when it was published, but the proper Anarchist Cookbook is not possessive. It does not have an S on the end. It was a manifesto written by a guy that was really mad at his college course that he was taking, and then the feds got really mad about it and they edited it and they redistributed it so that people would mix things in inappropriate quantities and blow their dumbasses up.
So it was a
Like
psyop. That's what you're saying.
it was literally the invention of the term psyop. It was the way that people learned about saltpeter and other things that made them honestly do inappropriate things that would have gotten them in trouble regardless. But the feds made it in a way to where they were actually able to test that they were processing explosive on their hands or body or clothing. Like
Okay.
this isn't some yeah.
Okay. So going back to your dad though, so he was teaching you ways of not being a criminal, but not being a psyop. Is what you're trying to say. How did he
He
learn
was
these
not
things?
he apparently encountered some things to where he shut his shit down when I was born, but he later got his dumbass arrested. Like he was just really stupid. He thought he knew better than he actually knew. That's the best way I could put it, dude.
So your dad was DSP essentially.
Yes.
That's not good. What the fuck?
No, bro. He would have approached me about computer problems and be like, "Hey, you take the CD out of the disk drive and restart the computer,
No,
please, sir."
dude, you delete System 32.
No, he freaked out pretty heavily about the Windows 2000 update. He thought they were tracking everything he did.
Was your dad Ted Kaczynski?
No, he's just an asshole. He was just a biker.
Oh, so he was a biker. Okay, that actually explains a lot.
Yeah.
He ran a CAD cam though. He had a production of Kawasaki's emblem that was in. Actually, Kawasaki reused his emblem and paid him for it at one point when I was a kid.
And what emblem is that? Do you have proof? We have a picture?
It's the original Kawasaki emblem. Look up 1970s through 1980s Kawasaki emblem, and my dad had a patent that he held on that, and he got paid for it.
Well, that's actually a G move, if that's true.
Is that
Shout out
the
to
one
your
that's
dad for that one.
Dude, no, he actually got in trouble with my granddad because he pilfered the machines that they made that shit with 8 years down the line. Oh my god! I got so many good stories about my stupid dad. You would not believe.
Scout, you were saying about the Kawasaki because you seem like you're more familiar with it than I am.
Well, it's asking if that was the one that's like the tuning forks. There's like 3 of them or something. Is that Kawasaki?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is a green and dark color, and I think it was a reddish color, but they changed it. It was an elongated K.
Oh. Giddy up.
Seems like you have a lot of lore invested in the automobiles industry. How does that make you feel, Mr. Lifeguard?
It made me happy to fix cars when I was younger. Like right now, like I keep that Datsun running with minimal effort, and I just bought that $300 Ford Fusion to.
You bought a Ford. You bought a Ford Fusion. Why would you do that? What the fuck, dude? Ford Fusion. Yeah,
because it's $300. Because I get it running, and reverse works now.
Okay, what's wrong with it?
She slammed it into a fucking abutment, and then neglected it and threw the belt off. And so she claimed the AC didn't work until the blower motor burned out. And I put a new belt on it, and apparently the AC fucking works, but it doesn't blow.
So you bought a Ford Focus for $300 and just pretty much rejuvenated it.
Yes,
are you gonna sell it, or is that gonna be like your trap mobile?
No, I'm gonna drive it through the winter, and I'm gonna give it to my roommate. He already has the keys because he needs a car that he can actually get insurance on, and it's a piece of shit. And
it's a piece of shit. That's a great way to say it.
Yeah, they'll only charge him like maybe with his SR22 $250 a month.
Well, he should get some AAA and get some free Vegas tickets, because if you pay pretty on time with AAA, they give you free shit. Tell him get on that AAA.
No, I actually have I have insurance so that if I need you to, you can drive my car. Like I pay that premium for that because I hate the fact that people can't just get in a car and go anywhere.
Do you hate that people can get just a car and go anywhere? Why is that? There's like transportations through the bus and scooters. Crackheads literally use trash cans around here and just boost it off the hill, and they just use that to go down hills. There's modes of transportation.
That's valid in many places.
That's valid in many places. Okay, I'll tell Crackhead Steve that when I see him next time.
That's valid. I mean, I legitimately would have had to take my roommate to get his medication today if he didn't have a vehicle to drive himself. So I totally get that. Like it's kind of fucked up because in certain situations in these places like Oregon where they pretend to be ultra liberal, but like everything is 20 miles from each other, like a nigga can have a heart attack trying to ride his bike. Like I hate homeless people. I'm gonna be honest. Like they want to be homeless because they want to smoke weed and smoke meth and whatever. But like actual people that are struggling, they're on a housing list for like 4 and 5 months to 4 and 5 years. Like it's people that choose to be homeless and just want to not have a vehicle and walk everywhere, like they have problems, and that lack of mobility is not their inherent problem.
Can I ask a question? Is so one, oh, he's disconnected. The first thing I wanted to ask, are you? Well, Scout, do you have anything to add before he comes back?
Yeah, I'm just ready to go. Like, I have some stuff to address with them.
Okay, no, okay. Since Lifeguard's back, are you from Oregon? I'll wait till he gets back.
I'm a native Georgian that was moved to California as a Navy brat, and then we were moved back to Georgia, and then I chose to move to Wisconsin when I was about 18 to live with my first boyfriend.
Your first boyfriend?
Yeah, he was a complete piece of shit. And then
can you explain? So, have you always been bisexual?
It's really depressing. So his dad liked me more than he liked his own son, and that's why we broke up.
What the fuck? What? Okay, explain that.
What? Literally said, "I wish my son was a girl, so I would be more comfortable with liking you." To me.
How did you meet this guy?
Oh, through metalhead stuff, through playing music, like gay metalhead bullshit.
How do you get involved with gay metalhead bullshit, as you would say? As someone who
With
listens
self.
to black metal, and I've been to many
Shut up.
concerts, I never been in gay metalhead
Told you.
groups.
Just told you won't shut up. Mindless self-indulgence.
The band Mindless Self-Indulgence?
Is that a real band?
Yes, this is a
It
big.
is,
Yeah,
yeah, it is, but
you
is
you're
there
a nice person, Scout, so you don't need to know what mindless self-indulgence is.
that's why I'm like curious, is Mindless Self-Indulgence fan base really gay? Like, I'm actually confused.
So
They're very gay. Oh, okay, I won't listen to them no more. Okay, thank you.
all my what tipped you off? All my friends suck cock.
I mean, you said, and I quote, it wasn't a
Literal.
mistake that penis went into my mouth, so.
Well, wait a minute. What was the song? It was off their first or second album where they said, "All my friends suck dick the best way." Like, come on, dude. Like,
I mean,
you used to
some dudes have
pink.
girls that are friends and they suck penis, just to be fair.
Jim used to wear a suit on stage. On stage, excuse me. That said "faggot lead singer," and on the back he had a writing that said "Go pee now." And then if he didn't wear that, he would hold up a sign that says, "This is the intermission. I'm a fag," and he would turn it over and it would say, "Go pee now."
Lifeguard, are you I mean, I appreciate you're comfortable with your sexuality, but it seems like you've been riding a very fine line between heterosexuality and homosexuality. How do you manage?
Pussy's delicious. What the fuck do you want from me? What kind of is that?
I mean, you said you sucked the penis once too, so.
Sleeve, or do you want to like taste pussy? What's your option?
I mean, again, you sucked the penis, so which one would you prefer? Think about it, bro. What the fuck?
What's the question here? Like,
would you rather give head
be,
to a woman or give head to a man? To put it in layman's
would you
terms.
rather would you rather like pineapples or bananas?
I like pineapples preferred to bananas because at least the acidity is tasty.
At least one's tasty.
Yeah.
That's a comment. Jesus.
I mean, it seems like you're not you would, if a penis was in your mouth, you're not gonna take it out. Is all I'm saying. It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean,
no, I mean I'd rather have the finishing of the penis in my mouth.
What the fuck? What?
Like, what kind of comment is that? Like, you're asking the same type of things you would ask your average girl. Like, nigga.
I don't ask women, do you suck penis, actually. Usually when I hang out with a woman, which is seldom, I'm like, hello, how are you doing? Where would you like to go to eat? Like, what the fuck? Do you let a guy finish in your mouth? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Oh my god, Lifeguard's wild. Hopefully he comes back, though. Oh my god.
In his defense, like that, if you're going to be bisexual, that's probably like one of the things that you have to be comfortable with. Is both of those things.
That is true. That is the point of bisexuality. You know, say homosexuality, but he wasn't opposed for the penis in his mouth. Most men are like, oh no. He was like, I'll think about it. Kirbo wants to get on. Should I let Kirbo on?
Yeah, but if he starts derailing it, just like we'll have to cut him off.
Okay, we'll let Kirbo on. His Lifeguard returns. Let's go. Let's see. Where's Kirbo? And right here. I can't believe that. This is what a day to be alive. Like,
I didn't. Yo, why did it take you so long?
because I don't want you derailing it right now.
I'm not.
You promise?
What the fuck did you just ask? I'm sorry.
Pinky promise.
You pinky promise you won't derail. Okay, because Lifeguard's going on some good tangents right now.
No, I'm good. I'm I just say happy birthday to my friend.
Well, happy birthday to your friend as well. Kirbo, do you have anything to say to the Lifeguard before Lifeguard continues?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No.
No, please say it to me. Tell me I'm gay.
Tell him he's gay.
Wait, all right. Is it awkward with the penis in your mouth? Because I would figure like it would be like kind of claustrophobic, there's not much room, right? I don't know. Like to me,
If you're a breather like you know, if you can't breathe through your nose, that would be kind of suffocating.
no, I mean like, but if you put like a freaking, if you
Not
put a,
me.
if you put an entire Subway sandwich in your mouth, that's weird, right? Like,
I mean,
I
Chantel
would
does it.
assume.
Have you seen her eat a meatball sub?
I mean, I guess girls do it, but I don't
She
know.
sticks that little wad in your mouth.
Okay, Lifeguard, since I'm gonna ask you a question, because you are as someone who's very versed in the dating game. How is your aren't you like you have a fiance, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, I was married and we broke up because they went completely fucking crazy during COVID.
No
Like
shit.
we
You said you love that
yeah,
girl, but now she's crazy.
no, there's a kind of a ancillary option to that. I had a girlfriend that I really loved, and then she kind of went fucking crazy, and it was an ex that was my boyfriend that I lived with. He went kind of fucking nuts through COVID and started. He actually, literally, like, triumphantly started calling me a Trump tard and shit, and all sorts of like really grandstanding, hilarious shit. And I basically took his car from him because when I left, I took the title and deed of his car and left, and then the car blew up, and I sold it to a garage to continue my journey. And they basically went to try to sue me, and the person they tried to sue me with, the creditor, contacted me and they said, "Hey, you own this car, right?" I'm like, "Yep." And they go, "Okay, never mind."
So
And that was to get to Oregon. And then I dated a couple of girls. They didn't work out because they cheated on me, or they didn't really care for the fact that I worked basically all fucking day.
how often do you work?
I work basically 10 to 7 every weekday. So it's 9 hours minimum, and sometimes 10 hours. I work with kids. Like, they basically have bad households, and I work with them to help them to learn skills
Foster.
and learn to. Kinda, yes. It is absolutely kind of like foster care, but it is direct interaction where we go and we learn skills.
What is your title? If you don't mind, if you don't have to dox yourself, you don't have to. But what do you do? Is it like daycare?
No. I am a DSP, but I am not a DSP PSW. I am a specific support DSP. That means they get hired to work with specific clients. They have clients in mind for me before they hire me. So, in my position, I work with little kids now because dementia was way too hard on me mentally. It hurts so much to see people forget who I
I
was.
thought you were gonna say you're like a professional DSP A logger. That's your job.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I
Like
mean,
like Wings 07 type shit, but for DSP. Sounds like Kojima
Dude,
paid.
that's great.
I mean, he might be.
But no,
It could be his alias, and we just don't really know what he does behind the scenes.
no, what I do behind the scenes is I give people excess interaction. They have like abilities to work. Like today, I showed a kid the powder toy, and they've been playing with that for like 8 hours, literally. I had to tell the mom like, "Hey, I gave this kid a new game. Remember that he's going to be excited about it." He saw how like water encountering nitrogen turns to ice, etc., etc. Like it was a like it nitrogen is a bad example. I think it only turns to ice if it's super cold. Liquid nitrogen, I think it was. I think it was something that we did today.
Let's kick some
But like,
ice.
I'm sorry.
I said, let's kick some ice.
Yeah, I
So,
don't know.
we have a question from the chat, which is how much older was your boyfriend, and how many legs did he have?
19 legs, and he looked exactly like Penn Jillette. He was only 2 years older than me.
A
Pen.
few.
Before he went completely insane, he was probably the coolest person you ever met in your life.
How did he go insane?
That's what He got furloughed, like I predicted, and then fired from his job at a casino. And he really, really did not care for the fact that I predicted the entire method in which the COVID response was going to occur, which included the end of his job.
How are
He
gay
didn't
babies
refuse
born?
mostly through fucking cartoons.
Hmm.
That never happens.
So you're saying your ex-boyfriend left because you said that the essential workers at COVID planned made him mad.
No. When we all started talking in this chat, I lived in a fucking condo with 24-foot windows that looked over Milwaukee, and he was a table games manager. And his dumb ass behaved improperly several times until he got put into a position where when COVID hit, he got completely furloughed. He mouthed off to people when I told him not to. He said dumb shit that he should have never said. And then when they shut down that casino, he was one of the first people that kicked the fuck out. And that's when the homeless people disappeared from Milwaukee.
The homeless people disappeared from Milwaukee because are you accusing your boyfriend of murdering him or murdering them? Is what you're saying?
No, COVID. Basically, they used to use casinos as warming centers. And
Explain.
when the casinos, yeah, okay, nigga, I need to. I'm gonna take a bong hit.
Please.
Fucking.
Yeah, please take a bong hit and explain. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can you put it right next to the microphone so we can hear it?
Yeah, please hit it on the mic.
By the way, Scout, I'm actually Oh, that's nice. Well, thank you, brother. Okay.
This bong hit was sponsored by Above the Bell Curve.
No, Scout Sugar, by the way, like the way I got confirmed was I actually have a doctor's note for my marijuana for my stomach ulcer because it's like the size of a fucking nickel. It happened when I was like 18, and I've been dealing with it till now. It's probably gonna fucking kill me, but whatever. But
well, what happened?
Anyway, so what happened was when COVID hit, I used to live above a place where I could watch where the homeless people went to the warming shelter, which was the casino. They were given money to go to the casino to faux gamble with so they could use it as a warming shelter. Milwaukee was notorious about this. Anyway, when COVID hit, I saw every single individual disappear. Like literally, there was no more shuffling to the casino. And then all of a sudden, the casino shut down. They weren't building their new tower. They were building a trifold tower that had one side on the eastern, the one on the northern. They were building the west tower, I believe. And they were drilling pylons like before COVID. When I was working as a bellhop, you could hear them drilling the pylons. It would reverberate through the whole building, right? Like, just boom, boom, boom. And literally, the day that COVID, quote unquote, was nationally recognized, the reverberating boom stopped. And that's when I looked at my coworkers and said, oh shit. And I went and I looked for another job. I got a job at a liquor store. I'm not even kidding. Like, this went down. And my boyfriend at the time, he goes, oh, everything will be fine. I'm like, nigga, you live above your means at all times. And then everything wasn't fine.
Do you like the movie Flushed Away?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh man.
Sorry. Okay, so were you like Dante from Clerks when you worked at the liquor store, or were you more like Randall?
No, I was totally a Randall. I used to give people sweets. Like actually, how I got hired at the local hotel where I live, I used to give people sweets, but then I would schmooze the housekeeping, where I would go and do the housekeeping for extra stuff to make sure that they didn't get pissed.
What do you mean by that? Were you like doing the housekeeping job?
No, with them. I would go in and clean with them.
You would go in. Were you just using that as a front to go like steal people's Jordans, bro? Let's be real.
What?
I mean, a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things go missing in in housekeeping. Let's put it that way. Were you stealing people's Jordans?
Dude, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I stole
Okay, tell the
one
truth.
thing.
All right, there you
No,
go. See, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
You ready? Because it was before you joined the Kiwi Farms. It was back, way back when. And I told the story in chat about how this black couple were really rude to me, and then they gave me a negative review. But then they threw some shit in the garbage, or no, excuse me, it was on the ground next to the garbage. They didn't even try to throw it in the garbage, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I pick it up, and it's literally a California weed bag, like state weed bag. I then go, you ready? I then go and I check their baggage, and I'm like, whatever. I'm like, these guys obviously have weed. Fuck them. Like, they then open the bag in the check area, which is like an anteroom. It's not in the actual baggage area, which is a secure area. It has like 3 cameras. Every hotel has this. And they then proceed to drop a bag on the floor at my feet full of weed they don't see. So I just fucking pick it up. I'm like, fuck you, idiot. And I was going to hand it back to them, but they just start furiously digging through the bag. I'm like, oh, they just lost the weed I just picked up. That's wonderful. And so I take that fucking weed and I stick it in the bathroom trash can.
You didn't smoke it?
No, I'm working. Dude, I'm a bellhop at that time. I'm
Well,
working.
I don't want to dog some of my friends, but I've known some bellhops. They're hitting that, as the kids would say, that Benjamin. They're hitting that shit. Not to be mean.
Bro, it was loud. That's
It
why I
was.
stuck it in.
Put it in your
was
sock. So you
No,
got
it was
feet
loud.
fungus, like all the black kids.
No. So this is how tight security is at the hotel. They know that I took it. I put it in the bathroom.
Is that you, Kirbo?
They questioned me twice, and because they can't find where the weird weed smell is in the bathroom, and the fucking clients are obviously complaining about their lost thing that I may have stolen, the security goes, "Oh, okay, we're just going to prevent them from ever renting her again because our bellhop stole their weed." Teehee. And that's the story.
Did you get
I would
fired?
have smoked a blunt with them, to be honest with you. I'm like, let's hit that loud pack.
No.
Man, I was just trying to put funny sounds for the story.
I enjoyed it.
Fuck you, Judas.
Fuck me? Okay, it's my show.
I was putting the warning sign on the warning when like he was saying they caught him. Fuck you.
They caught him. You're lucky, Kirbo.
Dude, I've never done anything really bad. I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of person.
Smoking weed isn't a bad thing. When you're making it, you said you just stole weed and threw it away. I would have been like, Mr. and Mr. Black person, we're smoking a blunt. Let's go to your car and go to McDonald's. Fuck this job.
No, I got it after I took it. I went back in there, took it out. You know where they put the seat covers for people that are extra goofy about pooping publicly? I stuck it in there, and no cop is going to stick his hand in there. So that's where I got it from at the end of my shift. Went home, gave like half of it to my roommates, and then smoked the rest of it.
Can you do me one favor right now? Mr. Like, hit that bong right now. People are asking you to hit that bong. Hit that bong.
It smells like shit. I did hit
it. Hit it again. Hit the diamond bong.
I got that shit from fucking Redline because my dog like broke all my bongs.
Have you ever went to like the Indian like vape shops and they have like those crazy bongs like Mewtwo and like Pikachu?
No, it's Redline. Look up Redline. You really like it. Redline's one of the best bong makers in the entire world. They make it out of a borosilicate and quartz mix, and they press it. If you get the diamond, they basically I could take this and chuck it against the wall. It wouldn't break. It's, my dog.
Do it on stream right now. Chuck it against the wall. Let's see. Let's prove your point. Prove it right now.
Hey! No touching the poo, bro.
I mean, he said that the bong would survive, and just as someone who uses a bong, if I chucked my bong against the wall, that shit's shattering.
Dude, she already knocked it over once on stream. She walked over
Humpster.
to me. Yes, because she heard me giggling, and she's like, "Oh, we're having a happy time." And she walked over and knocked it over while we were talking. That's what that sound was about 20 minutes ago. It went
So-
tink.
Did you have
It went
dirty
straight
bong
up.
water on the floor?
No, that was clean.
I would hope
Left-
so, because that shit stinks.
This floor had meth in it.
Okay, meth floor. Explain that.
The prior owners smoked meth the fuck out of this room.
How do you know?
Can I ask a question then?
Um,
As someone who's no
what's
meth
your-
heads, was there a lot of
Okay.
mirrors in that room?
Stop asking that. Scout, my first clue was I couldn't sleep.
Or are you geeking off meth right now?
No.
I would hope not.
Like, I literally had to work today and I had to put my dog in the truck because it started raining. It sucked.
You take your
But
dog
we
to work?
Finally got all day. Like she's a service dog, but she also is a dual purpose where she does caregiving with my clients because most of my clients have prior issues of animal abuse. That's why I'm a specific caregiver. Basically, I come with a dog. You have her if you want her. You don't have her if you don't want her. I have people that watch her. But she is there to do ADA and caregiving for basically anyone. For ADA, for my PTSD, like I wake up from nightmares and I don't know. I just wake up with her laying on top of me.
Why do you have nightmares? Do you have night? What are they called? Night terrors?
No,
Sleep
not a
paralysis?
bad, not a bad childhood.
I had a bad childhood too, but I don't have nightmares. Usually, I don't dream at all.
Well, you smoke a lot of weed too.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. My tummy has rumblies.
Like you smoke at least as much weed as I do.
How much weed do you
probably
smoke?
consume 30 milligrams a day.
No,
ADHD.
no, bro, you smoking ounces.
No, I ain't smoking.
When's the last time you smoked an ounce?
Never. I actually thought that was kind of hilarious.
Lies.
Last time I bought an ounce, like I'm smoking off this last ounce, and it was.
But you just said you never smoked an ounce.
No, I've never smoked an ounce. I'm smoking off of this last ounce because Oregon sells some bunk weed for ounces. Like this one kind of sucks. Like I've never had an ounce on me before. I usually just bought Kush because it helps sleep. Like
That sweet bubble kush.
No, not sweet. Just stuff that has myrcene, carfenylene, and fernice. Beta carfenylene, especially, is really good for helping you sleep. I don't know why. Myrcene and beta myrcene kind of help. These are like the flavors that you see in pepper and blueberries, raspberries, other berries, like
Elderberries.
Well, that's kind of why elderberries and majoraberry, they really help with people sleeping. It's the same terpene stuff.
Have you ever thought of taking melatonin? Because most people just take melatonin to go to sleep.
Yeah, well, they're retarded because.
Why?
Damn! You just called me retarded.
Damn, see? I'm not even trying to be mean.
I guess it's proof. I guess I'm proof. I guess I'm proof.
No, I'm sorry.
Why is melatonin bad?
So melatonin builds the same type of resistance that diphenhydramine builds. It works for a period, and if you actually are doing positive things for your body, as in exercising regularly and behaving in a manner that a normal human would, melatonin will absolutely help you sleep. My lifestyle is attuned to working either with dementia patients.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that one.
That's fine.
I thought it was a second screen of soundboard buttons.
It's okay, dude. It was funny. It was appropriate. but it's like my lifestyle. I wake up at like 5:00, and then I walk the dog, and then I go back to like take a twilight nap, and then go to work at like 10.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Don't take it the wrong way, but I've seen your legs, bro. You're not akin to very healthy. Let's put it that way. So what is your lifestyle? Do you work out? Do you go for hikes? Do you ride bikes?
I walk like all day, dude.
That doesn't mean anything.
Shut the fuck up. I hate my life.
Yo, Judah's being a hater, bro.
How-
Hop off his dick.
Eberlyn
Shut up.
walks. Eberlyn does 30,000 steps or whatever. That doesn't mean she's skinny.
You're not listening.
Okay,
I
I'll
never
listen.
wanted to work in the shut up. I never wanted the sun like we do right now. I'm in the sun every fucking day. I'm out there sweating my ass off, walking so working with dementia patients meant you did walks. Tee. Working with children means you have to be on a children's level of energy. Holy fucking dog shit. I have climbed 30 feet in the air in the last month easily every day, just climbing rock walls with kids up and down, up and down. Like, and that's just every day. It's like, oh, they only want to do it 3 times, 10 feet in the air. Oof. Like showing kids how to hey, this is the safe way you climb this. Use the black blocks. Don't use the orange blocks. They're for experts.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
A Kirbo. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna do this.
Fuck
no,
you.
you're good, cause Rich told me real quick that you're a fat denier. So, how much do you weigh?
I'm a fat.
Yeah.
No, I weighed once. I actually got weighed less than a month ago, and I weighed 175.
175. Well, can you prove it right now? Can you step on the scale?
I don't have a scale in my house. No one owns a scale. I live
That's
in a suburb.
bullshit. I own a scale. I weigh myself all the time. I have to because I can't. I can't go over 160 or I'll really be fucked up. Actually, you should get a scale.
Well, so do you know that when people drive my cars, they say my cars are slow, but I'm comfortable in them? That's what fat people actually feel.
What does that mean?
My Ford, my roommate is 250 and I want to say 6'1", but 5'9". He goes, "This Ford
6'1" or 5'9". You can't be 6'1" and 5'9".
I don't know how tall he is.
So is it either 6'1" or 5'9"? Which one?
I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll ask him. But he's taller than me by at least I'm 5'1" right now.
You're 5'1".
Yeah.
So if you're 5'1", your BMI is 33.1. You're not just overweight. You're obese.
No, I'm not. I've told you that repeatedly. That's why when I made the joke
I just calculated your BMI, dude. 5'1", 175 pounds. This is on the National Institute of Health calculator. Your BMI is 33.1. Obesity is 30 or above.
Yeah, I know. That's so terrible. Also, I can pick my fucking bagels up with my hand. Shut that shit out your ass. I have a BMI that doesn't matter because I have fucking face.
You're 5'1".
You know what strength is? You know what muscles are? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. That comes from someone that's never ever lifted anything in their entire life. Tell me what the last thing you listed. Oh my god.
What's your waist? What's your waist measurement?
I can lift 295 right now off the ground. What can you fucking lift at that BMI?
What's the measurement of the waist on your pants that you wear?
Oh boy, let's look. Let's actually look. Let's do this. What doesn't fit?
Please prove it. Let's do this.
Let's play this. What doesn't fit?
Are you gonna play guitar right now?
Scout Trooper, tell me, at that BMI, should my waist be at 42?
I would say not.
Literally, that's the type of math expecting the fucking number. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You that fucking nuts that you think that I'm that fat? Come on, dude. Come on. Come the fuck on. I have to wear a belt with everything I wear. Come on. Oh my god.
Anybody can have to wear a belt with
no, literally I bought
a right.
when I was 18. 21 I went down to a I want to say
What's the
28?
skinniest you've ever been?
I think it was the 28 because I was solid muscle.
You're a solid muscle.
Do you have any photos of that?
Yes,
yeah. Dude, fuck you, dude. I have Carhartts that I wear that are that loose. Come on, man. This is fucking ridiculous.
How much
Like,
seed oil
what
do you
is-
have in the morning?
I have muscles on my leg, and she says that full of fat. Like, come on, man. Like, legitimately, you don't have legs like that if you've been a fat bastard your entire life.
I'm a fat bastard right now. I'm literally fat bastard. Get in my belly. Literally. Get in my belly. Literally, bro.
That is literally literally the fast person in chat is literally the person that gets mad.
Who's the fattest person in chat, do you think? I would say Little Drip.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would say that. That's good.
Is that because Little Drip called you fat? Is that why you would say that?
Oh, no, I just started thinking about some shit.
What shit are you thinking about?
So, when we talk about what we eat, do you notice what they talk about what we eat?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't. I made a catfish curry today. That was just like catfish and fucking curry sauce out of a bottle that I got for free, and then like a fucking ramen noodle pack and some like onions that I made for me and another person.
Can I be honest? Because I've seen you post breakfast in chat sometimes, and you would have like 4 pancakes, 3 eggs, bacon, biscuit, potatoes. Like you eat. It seems like a full breakfast, my guy.
Breakfast isn't ruined.
Like
Breakfast is not ruined.
boyfriend's breakfast. I'm so sorry.
I don't.
That was the infamous me spilling pancake batter on my shoes.
How did you manage that? Not using a ladle?
No, being a retard and drunk at like 4 a.m. in the morning cooking pancakes for someone demanded I do that before they go to work.
Why are you making pancakes at 4 in the morning?
Because my life, it's like the stew.
From Rugrats? You're making pudding because your life's in shambles?
Yes, that was exactly that. That was actually probably my fattest because I was drinking so much and my like fucking liver was distended.
Why are you drinking?
Holy shit!
Because he's depressed.
Oh, because depression. That was depression.
Like Phil,
Like,
that
dude,
was
no,
my depression. I drink every day because I hate my life. Is that what you're saying?
Back in the day, no, I'm not. Actually my OLC. So I have a liquor license right now. I was gonna say my OLCC.
Would you consider yourself a former alcoholic by any chance?
Oh, 100%. That's why.
So I don't think you should have a liquor license if you're an alcoholic, or at least a former alcoholic.
No, they gave me free booze.
That's even worse. If you just said you're a former alcoholic, you're getting free liquor.
Yes, they gave me gallons of booze.
That's not good, dude. If you're an alcoholic, you shouldn't be getting free liquor. You should be reserving yourself.
I know. That's why I quit drinking and joined a church that doesn't like drinking.
So, the Church of Satan? What church have you joined? The Monastery of Monks?
The Church of Satan.
Okay.
Scout Trooper confirmed.
Yes. Church of Jesus Christ, Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints, amen to that. For the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. May he bestow the blessings upon Lifeguard, because he is wild. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
We bestow the blessings of random found tablets in the woods.
What?
The Book of Mormon is alleged to have been shown to Joseph Smith as a set of golden tablets in the forest.
No, really. I did not know that. Mormons believe in docking and like dry humping, so I don't believe in anything they say. Oh, and they wear suits in 80 to 90 degree heat, so they're really weird. So
I
shout
saw
out
some
to the
Mormons today.
Yeah, they're weird. We have a lot here.
Yeah, well, you're talking to a couple of them.
Who's a Mormon?
I am.
Both of you.
Scout's a Mormon.
Yep, so's Lifeguard.
No,
Yes,
really.
We love helping people.
Really?
Like that's what
Lifeguard,
yes,
I've asked you for advice routinely, and you usually yell at me.
Well, ask me right now. What do you want to?
How do I lose weight?
I yell at you because. Okay, how do you lose weight? Stop drinking.
I don't
anything
drink.
That has sugar in it. Okay, no sugar. Stop drinking anything that has sugar in it, and maintain your carb balance based on how you exercise.
What should I do for exercise? Like, should I do Rocky Balboa montage style or push-ups, sit-ups? What do you do? What's your
Increase
routine?
your protein intake, and that's how you become fit.
I don't want to be natty. I want to be skinny.
Yeah, well, no. Do what I do. Go rock climbing with kids. I work with children. I climb up rocks that I really shouldn't.
They're minerals, first and foremost. They're not rocks. They're minerals. So.
I just have to say, like, public announcement or public service announcement: do not go hiking with children that you don't have custody of.
I agree. Actually,
yes,
I condone everything
so
Scout Trooper says. You gotta specify your words, little there,
Thank you,
lifeguard.
Scout Trooper, you're always on the ball. Do not.
Yeah, we love Scout here. He's welcome anytime. He's a Book of Mormon fella, and he can stay.
Shut up. No, Judas, look, dude. Don't harp on him about that. He is one of the most righteous people I've ever met.
I can harp on whatever I like. He's my homie. I love Scout. If I want to bully him, if I want to give him a noogie, I'm going to give him a noogie. So this season have to deal with it. Okay. He can just blast me with a Scout Trooper laser gun or whatever. Be like that.
That's agreeable. That's agreeable.
Exactly. I'd have to get shot in the shoulder and I'll bleed out a little bit. It's just a flesh wound.
No, but I officially stopped drinking when I joined the church. That's what happened.
Did God tell you? Did he say, lifeguard, you must stop drinking?
He gave me a fucking dog that loves everything I do, that watches every movement I do. And that befounded me. That befuddled me. I was like, what the fuck? I said a prayer. I said, please give me something that loves me. And all of a sudden there was something. That blew my mind. Sue me.
I'm not. I like animals, so I'm glad the dog gives you love that you so likely were lacking. I'm sorry to hear that. Shout out to your dog. We love your dog here, I guess. That's nice.
I have a couple questions from chat.
Oh, go on.
One is for Judas. Owo says to tell you that you sound like a cross between Josh Moon and Mitch Hedberg.
I'll take that, thank you. Noel is I want to say my Oshi, but Noel's the guy, I guess you can say. Not like DSP, that guy, but you know.
Sure.
Thank you.
And from Gregus, he wanted to know if Lifeguard continued any of his homosexual lifestyle after joining the church.
Yes, that was part of joining the church. What the fuck?
No, because most people who go to church renounce homosexuality because that's a sin.
Yeah, no, how does that work? Whoop-de-doo. I said that I was done with my aberrant behavior in regards to the abuse that occurred to me, and I no longer need to seek other means to remedy that.
Question: have you been with more men than women? Because it seems like you're more comfortable with a man than a woman.
Negative, absolutely not. That's a weird question.
How is that a weird question? You said you've talked more about boyfriends than girlfriends. Just saying.
Because all my girlfriends were long-term, dude. They were like high school shits.
I wouldn't count high school relationships as like relationships because usually there's a lot of things that go with it. Not so much serious. Unless you peaked in high school.
Well, I dated someone that was a fairly predominant 4chan user when I dated them.
Is this how it all started?
That was my first. Yeah, kind of. That was my first adult relationship with someone that was a female I met on 4chan that really liked. No, R9K, nigga. Like before R9K was R9K. Before
most people use Soch. Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah, no, she was on the vehicle and gaming boards. She was someone that I encountered that was honestly, despite her dumb shit, she was actually a really good friend. I'm still friends with her, but my first full-on female relationship that was a full female relationship was actually a 4chan moderator. And she quit her 4chan moderation shortly after we started talking to each other. And then she started getting harassed by people, like, because she did that. That was pretty funny. Like,
what board did she moderate?
I don't know.
To date a Janny.
Yeah, actually no. I know she did moderate BG. She because for one of her birthdays I bought her snowboarding kids for the N64.
You wanted why? Was that missing from her collection? I own that game. That game is great.
Yeah, well, back at the time I was a used video game fag, so it was missing from both of our collections.
Did she have BPD?
An ecstasy?
No. She was actually hilariously enough.
Then she's fucking lying to you.
No, she was perfectly normal until we got her back into college.
Yeah, perfectly normal woman on 4chan. Yeah, sure.
Can I make my joke, please?
Yeah, go on.
She was perfectly normal until she got back in college and then realized how fucking crazy she was.
Why did she find herself in college? Did she become a lesbian?
Because she was working on a management degree, and basically, before I met her, she had lost her fucking mind and started working at a grocery store and abandoned college because she didn't want to talk to her parents. And then they promoted her finishing her degree. And before she finished her degree, like all hell broke loose. It was pretty fucking fun.
Sorry, guys. I was typing. I was gaming. Sorry. I'll mute. Sorry.
I need to mute this so I can go take a pee.
Well, take your pee.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, let's. This is probably a good break point.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. So I'm actually I can't mute this. So I need to.
Yes, you can. It says there's a mic. But let me before you go pee. Were you drinking alcohol right now, or were you drinking water?
No, I'm drinking water, and I took my hydroxyzine and my clonidine right before I took my shower, so I'm gonna get pretty kind of lax in my speech pretty soon because I have insomnia and it's really hard for me to sleep more than 5 hours. That's why you guys see me in chat constantly, like right after I'm supposed to be asleep.
I mean, I see you in chat like sometimes like 20 hours a day.
Yeah, no, well, sometimes I leave my phone open when I'm torrenting something or something, and just so you know, like chat leaves a heartbeat, so it'll show you in there.
No, I know because I leave chat open on my phone sometimes, and I'll just leave my phone open because no one cares about my phone. But then sometimes you're in there talking though for like hours. Sometimes, not to be mean.
That's my update. Well, talking to people is kind of my given form of entertainment now because.
Amen to that.
Well, people in my given field are kind of enraging to talk to.
Why?
Like they practice this form of behavioral health that's not applicable to human beings.
What?
It's only applicable to rich people or people on the dole.
Explain, like how would a rich people? Are you saying that they're talking down to you because you're poor?
No. Most psychotherapy right now is geared towards people that have too much free time.
Like who? Like DSP people who work from home?
No, everyone.
Who has a lot of free time? Yeah, I don't got rich people, but not me.
You ready? Rich people and unemployed people. That's the microcosm. It's literally like we look at the people that get paid too much and can't take care of their kids or their disabled adult relatives versus people that cannot afford to take care of their disabled kids or adult relatives. That's
so
nasty.
Your job, are you working with people that like, let's for example, like blind people, deaf people, autistic people?
I'm a specialty. I get called in for that. Yes.
For especially what?
If there is an emergency situation, I'm the go-to because I have training in every.
What do you mean by that, though? Like, I understand that you're training. So okay, so blind people. So you are like, not to be mean, you're like you guide them, or you take them to like blood work, or you're taking them to school. What do you do?
94% of the time, if I have to shoe in for a blind person, I would be the person that would be there to make sure that when they start something that they're cooking, they have learned how to do without the sensory perception of sight, that whatever occurs doesn't boil over so they can rest, so that they don't have to go in there every 15 minutes or so on a timer that's based on their phone or etc. so that they can check on what's cooking. Because
So you're
there's no really-
cooking.
Hold on, stop. Maybe they had a tooth extraction yesterday. Maybe their life is now more hard. Maybe it's rougher today.
Are you
and
like
they don't
in-house
have it.
support?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe they don't have the supposed to be there today. I'm the person that gets called to go in there, that gets to talk to them and assess their situation directly.
Ocular
And
pat
gets
down?
to- I'm sorry?
Have you ever heard the term ocular pat down to assess the situation?
Yes, but that's not directly referential to my state's understanding of these situations. It's more a walk in and assess the situation. It's the direction of what the person who needs assistance needs. They will tell you. The worst thing you can do in my position or job is assume.
Okay, I'll leave it there and let you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta go pee.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah, I don't need you peeing on yourself. We don't need a accident
Pee
happen.
on you.
Don't be Nate here. I know Nate will take very lightly to that joke because Nate likes pee jokes.
Down with this. I'm just wondering why X won't let me mute myself.
There's a mic button at the bottom, and it says it's a purple button, and you click the purple button.
Conversation, bro. I'm not stupid. I'm in the conversation, but it's a.
It's the
It's a-
purple button.
No. I have to go back here and do this because it won't let me click it unless. No, still, it's. I have a pop up. I'll send you a screenshot. Like I
Yeah,
just have a
please.
pop up.
I've been using
Yeah,
X, so
well,
you just hit the purple button.
No. I've done it before. I just can't do it right now. It's just not letting me.
Okay.
Can you just leave your device like where it is and go pee?
Go pee.
Hit the purple
Yeah,
button.
that's fine.
Thanks for the Mega Man sound effect, Kirbo. Thank you.
I wanted to send you a message. It showed up in the bottom left.
He did it! Wow. Let's get a round of applause. I'm glad he learned. See, everybody take some time and patience. So, how you guys and gals doing? I'm glad Lifeguard's having a ball. We got a lot of people watching too. Oh my lord.
I hit
Lifeguard
that. Sorry
brought
guys,
in
I hit that one by
numbers.
accident. I really did.
Yeah, it was really loud.
Yeah, Kirbo, you're blowing people's eardrums out, bro. Come on.
It's not me.
It's you.
Well,
It must be the wind.
Kirbo, are you like part Hispanic?
No.
Really?
You promise?
Yes.
You sound really
Whoa.
fucking Hispanic for like a Canadian.
Is that a compliment or no?
Yeah, I'm claiming you as Hispanic now. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Kirbo. You're hella tinks now.
Okay,
You eat enchiladas
Okay,
and
Holmes.
you eat taco.
Okay, Holmes.
I say, por favor,
I am not Latinx.
You're Latinx, yes. You eat what is it? I was gonna say huevos,
I
but
eat
that's just
pronoun
rude.
burgers. Or pronoun tacos.
Kirbo, did you get the girl yet, or
No.
how's things? No.
It was game over.
How
Um
did you drop the ball? You
Yeah,
drop
I
your
dropped the
sketty?
ball.
Like how?
I don't know. Not going fast enough. Going too slow. Like
What did you say to her last? Like, can you speak very vaguely about the situation, but I'm trying to like
You're
legit give
making me
you advice.
nervous, man.
Why?
I don't know.
Lifeguard's literally talking about sucking dicks. I mean, I can't be
I'm
making
just
you that nervous.
desensitized to that, I guess. Or
You're desensitized to a man suck his dick.
yeah.
I don't know if I would say that, but okay.
For no reason I am.
What the fuck? Kirbo, you're wild. Is it true that you're Nate's new co-host? You guys are gonna run like a Kino Casino type show? Nate told me what you guys were, so is this
If
true?
people want that, I mean, I just talk to them for fun, you know.
I mean, that's the truth. Let's see, we got William wanting to speak, so let's add William too. I don't know who William is. We'll figure. William, how you doing, pal? You are allowed. Kirbo, why are you laughing?
Oh wait.
I know you wait. Oh, take
On
your time, bro.
sickos. I hate sickos.
We hate sickos. We all hate sickos. I agree.
And
Fuck sickos.
sickos. Walk worldwide.
Fuck sickos forever. Chainsaw
Fuck.
sicko massacre, bro. Let's get it.
Today. Right here.
Right now. Right here. Right now. Kirbo wouldn't know that because he doesn't like good songs. He listens to JPEG Mafia.
I knew you were gonna say that, and
you listen to JPEG Mafia, bro. He sucks.
and I'm not gonna say you're wrong. So
Exactly, he sucks. You know it. He's trash. Kanye even knows he's trash. That's why he won't put him on a feature.
yeah, bro, you put him off that album.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck out of here. You trash, bro." Kirbo.
He actually called him a sicko.
Yeah, he called him a sicko, and he said, "No sickos allowed." End sickos. Shout out Ozzy. That's most definitely what's up.
It's true. I was there.
See, there you go,
He was in
Kirbo.
the booth.
Kirbo, when are you making that Nate album?
Wait, can Nate hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's listening right now.
My hero.
Well, say actually.
There goes my hero.
You have the floor. Say whatever you want to Nate. Why you have to
Ground control to major tone.
I really like how genuine he is, and I think he's really funny, and I think that you and Judas have really good chemistry together, and you should start a podcast.
I don't know. His co-host is Kirbo now.
Yeah. So
Ew.
I kind of leveled down.
No, Nick.
Yes, I've been rubbed off, as they say, off like the Sopranos. I've been nixed off. Not this season. Maybe next season.
You got rubbed off?
Yeah. Wink, wink, ooh. Oh,
Thank you.
I'll be here all week.
Getting on chat. Come on, do it.
How you doing, Lifeguard? You just returned. What you doing?
I am washing my
Mario Tomato.
Did you bring the phone to the bathroom? Are you pissing on stream?
I have this speaker that this fucking homeless person discarded in my lawn that they obviously stole from someone else's lawn.
What did they steal? A lawn gnome? Or are they stealing piss jars? What are they stealing?
Speaker that goes on a stick.
What? Hot dog on a stick?
Yes, a speaker some homeless guy discarded outside of my business like years ago that used to go on a stick.
So you stole a speaker from a homeless man that is on a stick years ago. You could have just bought a Beat speaker.
No, I mean it's free. No.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not. Who the fuck steals a homeless person's speaker?
The kind of person that hates homeless.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Call the cops?
I mean, Shoe Nice would come and assault you if you stole his speaker, and then he'll say, "Well, basically, I'm gonna make you eat 47 SpongeBob stickers in an alleyway." So meth face on, like he would fuck you up.
You guys remember Melvin, brother of the Joker?
Yeah, Melvin, brother of the Joker. Melvin, brother. I've never heard of it.
Melvin, brother of the
Joker. Yeah, never heard it. Never. Can you do a song real quick, actually, Lifeguard? Because Nate likes to sing on stream. Can you do a quick song? I guess that's.
How about you sing for us, Judas?
Want me to sing? I sing all the time. What do you mean? Have you not heard of Nate?
Sing me a song. Sing me a song.
Well, I'm gonna caress you with my sweet voice. Okay. Let's see. What?
I just drove my Ford Focus into Dave's living room.
I seen Dave actually in a very popular picture, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's Devious Aviv. He's famous now."
Well, hold on. Where'd you see me at?
I seen you in some images drawn by a certain pasta man, but I'll leave it neither here nor there. Oh, you're famous, bro. I'm like, you're hidden in the background.
Did he?
Yeah,
he made me a pretty cool GIF of my profile picture.
Devious Aviv, I'm telling you, you're famous, bro. Like, you're everywhere. People love you. You're the most famous Kiwi right now that I could think of. You have more clout than.
Very sweet.
You got more clout than Lidl Drip. Lidl Drip has animosity. You got love, so I can't hate on that. Shout out to you. Lifeguard, no song? And he keeps leaving. My man is intimidated by my sheer presence. Kirbo, was that you burping?
No.
Guys, was I imagining him saying he was 5'1"?
No,
'Cause
he's
that can't
5'1".
be real.
No, he said
I
he is.
heard 5'1".
No, he
I
said he
heard it
is.
too.
I asked him twice. He's 5'1" and he weighs around like I want to say 190, 200. So he's pretty chunky.
I actually
Good
verified
Lord.
that using one of the pictures of him with a guitar, because a guitar has like a standard length and size to it, and I put it on one of those things like he used in like physics class where you can like measure something relative to another thing, and yeah, he is 5'1".
Jesus, that lifeguard's telling me he's a tall guy. He's a tiny little guy.
I thought you
He's
guys
sitting
were
behind his head.
gonna do blood
Ethan Ralph.
sports.
If he's
I'm-
5'1", that's smaller than Ralph.
Is that true? I thought Ralph is actually 5'1", but fuck him. He's
No,
5'1".
that's what people
He's
say,
6 foot.
but anyone who's seen him says he was a little bit taller than 5'1", maybe like 5'5".
Well, he blocked me, so fuck him. He's 5'1". He got mad that picture of that woman he was choking or whatever. He got mad I said something, so he blocked me.
Is that a lady boy?
No, that was an actual like it looks like a minor, but I was talking shit. And he blocked me. I was like, oh.
But is it a minor?
I don't think so.
Believe
I mean, hindsight's 2020.
I can believe it.
I mean, 50-50. I don't know. What's that saying?
Hindsight being 2020.
Yeah, there you go.
Kirbo, let's go back to you. What games did you buy this weekend? Because you said you were buying games.
Wait,
Till Lifeguard gets back.
did I buy games?
You're the gamer here.
No, I've been buying Blu-rays. Yeah.
I keep hearing Kirbo got a GF in chat. People keep saying it.
Yeah.
It's big news.
Yeah, Kirbo said he was burning rice.
And
said he got
Rice
an
paid
ace
the
lane.
price.
Yeah, he said he was burning rice.
Yeah,
Paid
game
the
over.
price. Kirbo, is this true?
Yeah, game over.
Let's see the deeds. How did you get this Asian woman? You meet her at the boba house?
I went to like the Chinatown.
You
And it's
got
like,
daylight.
hello, can I please get an Asian massage? And she said yes.
No, you say Mama San, me likey, ooh, and then they take you with them.
Yeah.
I'm serious. You just go ooh, oh, boba, matcha, tea, and you got a date locked in.
I showed
No
her
problem.
my Labubu, and she was like, yeah, that's awesome.
Kirbo, you don't seem like you're a Labubu guy. You seem like
I'm not.
you'd be, yeah, that's what I thought. You seem like a Ben 10 watch kind of guy in public. You
I
roll
like-
up and you're like, I'm number 10 beast, and you smash your watch. That's what you seem like.
Ben 10?
Yeah, you look like you like Ben Tennyson.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Are you playing games while you're streaming?
I gotta keep
You're
my
such a
ADHD in
dick.
check, bro.
Bro, you're an ass.
He's got that like the Family Guy clips with the temple run on the bottom.
Yeah, I got Zins.
Yeah,
I got Zins and I got beer and I'm watching iShow Speed and Kaisen Nat and I'm gooning also.
If you're gooning, that's instant ban. So don't say you're gooning. We don't want no gooners allowed here, bro. Lifeguard just dipped.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he got intimidated by me.
Yeah, the sheer presence of a certain person who hunts sickos might have freaked him out a little bit. It does see like that sometimes. He came with the
Steve
chainsaw.
Irwin.
No, Steve Irwin got just. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. I like Steve Irwin. Shout out Steve Irwin. Fuck Stingrays, bro.
It kind of sucks.
That's
like,
not most definitely what's
you
up.
can't like mention him without like thinking of him dying. Kind of sucks, right?
No, it's like Kobe Bryant.
Speaking of dying, what do you guys think of King Cobra's death?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, we love Kobe.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, no, keep talking. I want to listen to what you're saying. I heard you, but you couldn't talk for a second.
No, you're the star of the show, my guy.
I'm not the star of the show. I'm just a dumbass.
I don't know. You brought in a quite an audience. You brought in Dave, certain people that have never been on this show, Scout, Wolftone. You're a bigger star than Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed. He could not bring anyone.
Like,
You know what? I like talking to Anime Stuff Scope and see. He's kind of fun to talk to. Yeah, he's like full of shit on like everything he says. He's kind of fun to talk to.
No, Dave, you're inherently respectful because you work with aviation parts. I grew up with a granddad that was an airframe and power plant mechanic, and that's why I respect. Like legit, bro. Like you work with shit that keeps people alive.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have my speaker anymore. I think the battery died. I have my shitty little amplifiers because I had to pawn everything to not get evicted last month.
You almost got evicted?
Yeah, no, I almost got evicted because I worked with a client and the father decided he was going to jump in and take care of his daughter, and that cut my contract short a month because the guy was just going to let me take care of his kid for a month, but then mom bitched at him, and that all changed. So I almost got evicted.
What do you mean by that? You were they're gonna just drop off a child and you're gonna have pretty much have a child in your custody for a month? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, basically, I was going to deal with 5 days a week, and I was going to be able to pay my rent, and it turned into 2 weekends, and then those weeks, 1 weekend, because the father, due to certain CPS issues, decided he wanted to be more involved in his kid's life, and that meant that I just basically didn't get paid for 2 months. I had to pawn all of my guitars. The only guitar that I have right now that's functional is my Lero Telecaster, and my guitar that the guy that had cancer made for me, my actual Telecaster.
Why aren't you serenading us with the song?
So, are you a professional like babysitter?
I'm a DSP, but I'm specific. I work with people that have extreme behavioral issues. Yeah, no, it's been pretty stressful the past 2 months. My next paycheck will be my first non-struggle paycheck over the past like 3 months to 2 months that this has taken.
Is this one of your friends, Lifeguard Jag the Lux Ray?
Jag the Lux Ray. That's a ghost show guy. Get it? Hold on, that's a ghost show guy.
No, you guys
has fans.
That's a ghost show guy. Don't put him on the mic if he's wanting to.
Yeah, don't put him on the mic. That's actually, yeah, we don't need.
I'm sorry, ghost show people. They saw him in here and they wanna hop in, but
yeah, because they love you, Dave. I tell you every day you're famous.
Well, thank you, Lifeguard. So, do you work with a company or is this like freelance work or what?
I'm a contractor through the state through a company that's specific. Hold on, no, listen.
Well, don't tell me the name.
Stop. They work out of state so they can pay me more. They have to do this so they can provide better pay for the employee.
You are gay. You are gay.
Are you gay?
So what kind of licensing did you have to get before you could get in this this field?
Oh, easily 120 hours worth of training. It was ridiculous. Like 40 hours was the initial, and then the abuse training and potential exploitation training was like 80 hours after that. I've now completed something like 420 hours of training. Like it's ridiculous.
Is there any kind of certificate you had to get?
Yes, there's several. I have several. I have independent certificates and I have state certified things.
I'm not asking you to like give me any info on yourself. I won't get you in trouble or nothing. But what are the names of the certificates, if you don't mind me asking?
There's not days of certificates that I would be allowed to give you because they may be referential to situations that might violate HIPAA.
Are you
because there may be certain certifications that I've taken that may encroach on people's specific needs. So that's something I always have to prevent myself from, mentioning.
How do you get a job then? Like if you apply and you're like, I can't tell you what my certifications are because
HIPAA.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not asking for like.
No, it's in the system. They know, they can see. They ask me to produce certain ones occasionally, but I can produce them through the training programs that gave them to me initially.
So let me ask, if they're putting out like a job listing and they say they want you to have these certifications, but then you're saying there's these certain certifications that they just want you to have, but they can't list them.
No, so through the medical system, you can basically show that you completed certain things because we collect credits for them. I'm avoiding the credits right now because the referential credits are for a medical school. I just need to complete my training to the fullest and get my associate's degree and then my master's, and then I'll avoid something like $60,000 worth of medical debt. I'm going to be able to afford to pay my way through college. I've already started.
All right.
I mean, working with kids it's rare as a male, especially with differential situations where there's no father present.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Yeah, it's the same thing with people who work with dead bodies as well. They actually they try not to hire men.
Yeah, because men will do things, not to be mean, they take advantage of their power.
They will.
Yeah.
Caretakers, especially males in my position, are the highest rate for abuse that occurs with both the elderly and children.
Fuck sickos.
Yeah.
Fuck sickos, yeah.
No, it's 100%. Like, fucking rest in peace, Cobes. Like, that hurt me so much. Like, that guy just needed a positive. He just needed a positive interaction. Like, that made me cry.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Nate cried as well. Nate cried twice, actually.
Every one of you that was a good person cried. You need to know that.
Well, okay, let's say, what's your favorite Cobra memory since we're talking about Cobra?
Cobra? I think honestly, when he forgot to go to fucking work, that was when I got introduced to him. I was a Wendy's maintenance personnel in my younger years. I used to clean the vent grates, and I used to do all the dishes, and I used to use their cleaning procedures to do stuff that they didn't really want done on the clock. And the fact that he was fired is fucking ridiculous. The people I work with were literally high as shit. Wendy's will hire anyone.
I mean, he was, they were harassed to fire him because of that fat retard. No, I can't say retard. That fat special needs individual. So it wasn't really Cobra. And actually, before he got fired too, he mixed up the sweet tea and the unsweetened tea, so that didn't help either.
He did. He made a minor mistake that everyone makes. I saw like 3 or 4 people do that. I had a Jamaican girl that worked with me in drive-through that accidentally asked someone what flavor of juice they wanted. And she was so embarrassed, and we all just like, laughed, and then I hugged her, and then like, she goes, I mean soda. Like, fast food companies, if you're there and you want to work, they're always going to work you. In my drunkest and most degenerate states, I was able to maintain a job there.
Does your degenerate states mean like the times you were sucking dick, or what would that mean?
That's a funny question.
No, I'm
more
serious.
like just done on life. Like, I loved the person I was living with, but I was living in a condo that had.
How did you meet this person? Actually, you said that this was like your first boyfriend. You really loved him. How did you meet them? Did you meet them at Dungeons and Dragons? Like, what the hell? Oh no, you said actually at the concert.
No, that's a really good question. I was leaving Wisconsin. I was living with a friend of mine that was heavily into his own weird mysticism shit, like Cobra. Like, and it was really funny because I'd be like buying groceries and like, that's the wrong apples. And I'm like, why? Or like, because those have wax coatings and they smell weird. And I'm like, well, you don't buy food anyway, so shut the fuck up. So I was gathering money, working as a temporary employee for Qualit Temps. They were a pretty predatory company in Wisconsin, and I was working at a paper factory making a bunch of the spam mail that you received. And I basically, I don't know, I kind of had a moment of self where I wasn't making enough money to subside or even buy the booze that I was drinking. And I decided, like, I need to make a major life change. So I went and I bought a, what was it? It was some shitty acoustic guitar. And I went back to playing acoustic guitar over a guitar that I had previously owned. And the guy I bought it from, he told me that I was a liar, that I never owned the guitar that I had prior. I had a Telecaster made by technically Samick, but it was Epiphone. It was a T310, and they're pretty rare. You can actually find mine for sale occasionally. It gets traded around on reverb.com. But
What does it look like before
it's
you continue?
so mine's black with a white pick guard, and it has a hockey puck neck, and there's no serial number. It gets traded around constantly. I see it every 3 or 4 years. But I bought that guitar from a girl that I went to high school from, and my dad came up with $125 for me to buy it from her, and I learned every song on the Smashing Pumpkins Siamese Dream album with that guitar.
You like Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh, I fucking loved them when I was a kid, dude. I can still play Hummer like it's the album. Like,
so you like Billy Corgan?
So it's kind of like Maynard Keenan. Like, I like their music, but I'm not a Tool fan, because Tool fans and Smashing Pumpkin fans were always douchebags. Like, always treated me like trash. Like, what's the other band? I love that song. River Euphrates, the Pixies. Pixies fans were always douchebags to me.
You know who are really nice fans?
Well, I love the Pixies. They're great, man.
No, we don't like the Pixies in this house. We're a big fan of whatchamacallit, the people who made Boom Doo Wop, whatever. I can't think of the goddamn song.
Blink 182.
Yeah, Blink 182. We fucking love Blink 182. They're so good. Yeah. Dude.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Or what was it, Dookie from what was the other band? Green Day.
Yeah, that definitely. We're gonna let's sing some Blink 182 right now. Like for real.
Wait, hold on.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
There you go, amen. Go on, Dave.
I gotta, I'll try to interrupt you, but it sounds like you worked a lot of jobs. You think you could, tell us some more about that?
Please don't.
Like what a little bit of what your work history is.
So I was a mechanical restoration worker as a collision mechanic. I worked under a guy named Billy that was a mason, like an actual like. No, you don't know.
Yeah.
He was
go way back.
He was a mason from Georgia that got it really bad.
Is he a Freemason?
Yes, he was. He got arrested in Georgia.
Was he a 33rd?
What was his last name? Bob? Was it Billy Bob?
Billy Bob Thornton?
No, his name was literally Billy. I'm not even fucking kidding. So Billy was a crackhead.
It's his first name.
Billy broke his. God damn it! Like, if you want to hear the story, I'll tell the story. But Billy was a crackhead. He broke his back when a car fell on him, and
broke his back. Stepped on a crack.
Well, what about the work history? I just want to hear about that.
No, hold on. Let me finish. I was a collision mechanic. I worked since I was 18. So I worked at Dollar General as the youngest assistant manager in their history at like 16 or some shit.
In Wisconsin?
Hold on. No, in Georgia. Okay. I was the youngest assistant manager in Dollar General's history as a key holder. Then I worked for a garbage company from there till about 17. I met that crackhead Billy, and he was a collision mechanic, and I learned how to use frame pulling machines. I learned how to weld with TIG and MIG with him. I did a lot of contract work with him. Like, holy shit, like half the stuff I know is based on that guy. Like, he may be a crackhead, but like, Jesus Christ, he taught me everything. But
was he more of a father than your real father, would you say?
You know what's funny? Billy knew my dad. Billy knew my dad, and he knew my dad. And Billy he used to pick me up at 6 a.m. to go to work just so we could have breakfast, because he wanted me away from my house. Like, that was a kind of a champion, despite being a crackhead. But like, I know
how old were you working there?
Like I said, I was the youngest. So it was 16 at Dollar General. Then I went to do the garbage route before Billy. As I went into my 18 years, I had a bad date where I didn't have money from the garbage route where they couldn't pay me. And that's when I quit that and I went to work for Billy. And Billy, he basically taught me how to use every bit of frame equipment, the come-alongs, the push bars, like the frame racks themselves, the power ports, everything. And that was a huge boost for me. I've saved a bunch of money.
Chinese or Japanese?
I'm sorry.
You talk too long.
Sorry. I saved a bunch of money and then moved out of my grandparents' house and moved to Wisconsin with my first boyfriend. He was an Army reservist.
So you worked at the collision place for about a year?
About a year and a half to save money. I only spent money on gas and weed.
Dude, weed.
Dude, weed. Yeah, I saved about $3,000. Moved up to Wisconsin. Lived in Black River Falls for a while. Found out that my boyfriend was no count. That his dad liked me a lot more than he liked him. And then I found out why shortly thereafter. He was basically a wastrel. He didn't want to do anything but have sex and be a dumbass.
I'm pretty
So,
good.
where do you work at in Wisconsin? I know you mentioned the paper place.
So the paper place was well after him. There was no way to find a job in Black River Falls. Black River Falls is a shithole. They burned down their own fucking bowling alley because they were bored. Like, nigga, I'm full of stories. Like, I ain't lived a dumb life or uninteresting life. That's the only reason I'm still alive.
I'm just a little curious about the work history, you know?
No.
It's a good way to get to know somebody.
So Black River Falls, I went up there and I found out there was no count. I was unable to get a job there. And that was part of the end of that relationship. I then moved to Baraboo because I had a friend there that made... Here we go. Here comes the fun part of my life. I had a friend that made chainmail, and I wanted to learn how to make chainmail. I can make every bit of chainmail you've ever seen. I can make scale mail. I can make... Yeah, it was like it was just a place where I was able to live for a while. I worked at a couple of temp companies, Qualitemp, and what was the other one? There's some other stupid temp company, but I worked at a metal plating plant for a while, and I basically did that to pay rent so I could learn how to make chainmail because I was really interested in that at that age.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt. Let's go.
Guess what? Guess why?
What? Not falling for that.
Chicken thigh. Yeah, no, you ain't.
I fucking hate sickos YouTube.
Yo, King Cobra, he's back. Oh.
I wish King Cobra was back. I legitimately, that's been hurting me so bad.
Why?
I used to babysit a kid just like, well, because in high school I babysitted a kid just like him. He was 2 years younger than me. His mom paid me like $20 an hour to babysit him back when that was big money.
Big money, $20. What did you get with that? Pizza rolls and a Mountain Dew?
No, back when you're in high school in like 2000, what was it, 2007 or 9? $20 an hour is like
$20 would be a lot.
I mean, $20 in 2013 got us like a gram of weed and like four locos, and we all got drunk off that.
No, it was food. That was back when they did the twisted Bacardi.
Okay.
Those apple things. Yeah, and like 2 packs of cigarettes.
You shouldn't be smoking cigarettes. Don't they know they're bad for you?
I stopped smoking a long time ago.
You promise?
Long time ago.
Do drugs and smoke cigarettes.
No, you skate and destroy, Kirbo. Sorry.
You do both.
Let's do that, Kirbo. I see Rad is in the chat. I see you, bro. He's so fat that he takes up half the screen. I knew it was him.
Looks like I gotta kill him. Get it? Because I'm the cat.
No, you're the cat with the hat, but you're not the guy with the, you're not me.
I'm the guy with the chicken thigh.
You wish.
So, what happened after you moved in with the chainmail guy? Worked there for a little bit. What happened then?
He's playing guitar.
Freebird.
Are you gonna sing a song, Lifeguard, for us? Are you gonna serenade us with your beautiful voice?
I think this cord's kind of shit because I had to pawn my cord too. It keeps cutting out.
Is it your internet or your Wi-Fi or your phone? What is going on?
Yeah, see, it cut out right there. Anytime it does bass, this cord shit.
What are you using to talk to us?
Oh no, say one second. Let me see if I have that other cord. I have that braided cord that I put in the closet.
Yeah, don't go back in the closet. You might end up like R. Kelly.
No. So the failure rate of cords is if someone like bumps them right where they're connected. And I think my dog bumped.
Take your time. We got a full house. I'm surprised.
Thanks for derailing Dave's job history.
Oh, of course. I do everything.
Well, that might not be that
No,
interesting for you guys. I don't want to
No,
just dominate
Dave.
this
Dave
conversation.
is a
I just,
star. No,
you
he's
know, I think
A-list.
it's
Is
interesting to
this
set up a,
is this Sickle
you
Hunter?
know, set up a timeline.
Yeah, the timeline is kind of critical.
Somebody said my name.
Is that Sickle Hunter? Hello, it's Kirbo.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo.
Dude, I heard you got a girlfriend.
Almost.
It's an Asian girl. He got an
Yeah.
Asian
You
girl.
got the
Yeah,
rice. You're gonna pay the price.
I don't think I can talk to you anymore, dude.
Oh,
Knowing
man.
It's okay. He didn't touch her.
I would hope not.
No, here's the thing. He got two Asian women to equal one white woman.
Cooked.
I got
That's the
two
one.
Asian
Yeah.
chicks and a lady boy.
Don't say that.
He got a whole
He
court.
got a whole court. No, he has a harem, but if you have a lady boy, it doesn't count. So it's just.
I didn't know until it was too late, man.
Why do you joke about lady boys often, Kirbo? Like, that's the genuine question. Seriously, do you like lady boys?
I don't know. I just think it's funny. But I mean, you can.
Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that video? It's a dude. He's doing some kind of interview in like Thailand or something, and he grabs this lady boy. He thinks it's a woman, and he's like, "You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful." And the lady boy's like, "No, not beautiful. I'm lady boy, lady." And he's like, "You are not a lady boy. You are not a lady boy." He's like in denial, and the fucking lady boy is telling him, "I'm lady boy. I'm
I
lady
have
boy."
heard some things. Lifeguard is 5'1".
Is this true? Lifeguard, are you 5'1"?
Yeah, is that your height, lifeguard? 5'1"?
He is intimidated by the moo. He disappeared again. Gee willikers.
Nobody's scared of you.
He's on that Obama internet.
He got the Walmart connection. Yeah, you know how it be, man. He's bumming off the Walmart. It's okay. I've been there.
No, you got the McDonald's. You guess Wi-Fi.
No, the Walmart connection, because that shit is free and it goes forever, but you get like one bar, so it's okay. Let him.
I'm a little curious about that Wendy's maintenance technician thing, because I've worked fast food and.
What's a maintenance technician? Yeah,
Like
I know exactly.
Yeah, you wouldn't call it that. I mean, maybe that's like a nicer way to put it, but it's also all the cleaning was just on the staff. You wouldn't have someone like a
Yeah, exactly. Usually at the end of your shift, you do the cleaning. Yeah.
Serious.
He got that Kiwi Flare Wi-Fi.
Who do you know who Rooster Teeth is, Dave? A trooper?
I know what that is.
You know who Rooster Trooper is, or is that a ghost person?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Trooper. Oh yeah, I know who that is. I know who that is. He's a ghost guy, but he's pretty cool. You can put him on.
I trust you, Dave. Not he will be.
He's not a tard. He won't derail the show.
Yeah, what's that mean?
I trust you. I will kick anyone who derails. Kirbo, you're on thin ice.
He's Australian. He was actually there for
Anime Sucks,
for the Anime Sucks thing. He wasn't just derailing it then either. So he's good.
Fine. We have time to kill until Lifeguard decides to sack up and 1v1 me in a sing off. We're gonna sing Blink 182 until our heart's content.
So, hey, this thing isn't gonna stay in tune very long.
Okay, go for it. Go.
Start off. Sing Star Challenge right now. Start singing right now.
I'm not gonna play the chorus or the main verse or anything, but this is
okay. Go on.
I think my cheapest guitar up. Okay.
Okay, do it right now.
Times have changed, times have changed. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. I know I've done everything wrong, but you're gonna hear this song. Mama, I'm coming home. It's like a weird.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, dude, solo.
Can you do the Christian where he
the cheapest guitar? It sounds like it's the Lyra Telecaster.
the Chris Fan song. You guys know the
Yeah,
one I'm
tell
talking about,
me
right?
why I'm so got
No,
up.
shut up,
Her
shut up,
Yeah,
shut
that
up,
camera
one.
Judas.
I
great.
love
Shut
that.
your
Tell me
mouth,
why
Judas.
I
Shut your
love
mouth,
after
that.
me
Judas.
to cue
Shut your
girl
mouth,
my
Judas.
age.
Shut your
Tell
mouth,
me why.
Judas.
All I
Shut your
have
mouth, Judas.
is I
Shut your mouth,
Kirbo,
Judas.
Oh, be nice to Judas. Come
Kirbo's a
on.
Shut up,
hater.
Judas. Shut up, Judas.
Kerbo fails to realize I can literally just do this.
No,
No,
literally, I
no.
haven't played that song in 20 years. Like, I just remember that lick for the intro. I don't know
Yeah,
what the bar chords are for it.
What was Kerbo saying? Oh, he's muted. I forgot. Never mind.
I'm sorry. That's the like. I'm not playing.
Yo, I'm back, bitch.
Do you want to test me, Kerbo? I will boot you. Like Bootsy from Channel. Oh, I wouldn't say Channel Awesome. I'm about to say I'm gonna boot you like Screenwave. No, it's Screenwave Media actually. If you want to get to no Kerbo for being wrong, I'm booting you. Sorry.
Oh.
Cinemassacre, pussy.
Kerbo's booted. He's wrong. It's Screenwave Media. It's owned by Mike and Ryan. Sorry.
Don't do that.
Well, he's gone. He's wrong. It's
What's
Screenwave
so
Media. Well,
no.
Kerbo got the wrong. Kerbo, like Nate's laughing. See, Nate thinks it's a goof.
Nate, come on, Screen. Come on.
Come on.
I played a song that I haven't played in 20 years.
Oh, sing another song. I usually have Nate sing 3 to 4 songs because he loves to sing.
You usually have
Playing
Nate
some
sing.
Smashing Pumpkins. Play that one song that everyone likes.
But Hummer?
The one that makes Wings cry. I can't think of the name of it. But the music video's what's his name in a car? That song.
When he's in the bus, that's Day.
Yeah, sing that song. That makes Wings cry. Oh wow! Okay, I got you. We made room. Hold on, Nate wants to say something.
Oh, I gotta get the key. What's the key of this? I gotta mute my song.
Hey, while you're preparing, we got Nate Tone in the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's actually he just does a falsetto because he's just
Holy
playing.
shit! Am I gonna get to talk to Nate?
Like
You might be able to if Nate
Oh
wants to sing a Queen. Me, Nate, and Lifeguard, we can be the Backstreet Boys. We can sing Bye 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 right now.
So the problem is
I'll be Justin Timberlake. I drink Dirty Sprite, and then whoever could be whoever.
So today is recorded and pitch shifted, like most music. Like it's actually not recorded in the key that we hear it in. If you play
That's why. So
yeah.
you're telling me Lizzo when she sings on the R&B tracks, that's not her real voice. So you're telling me my illusion is being destroyed.
She may be singing in the right key because she's a female. But
excuse me, that's sexist.
Yes, it is. But today itself is one of the songs that's pitch shifted. It's recorded at like 432 and usually played back at like 440.
Like 440, 420, 666?
No, stop. Like 432 is what the Beach Boys are supposed to sound like, and that's why it's such happy music. But when you hear that in a different frequency, it's a little faster and it sounds a little different. So the actual way that like Hummer is played is in drop D, and today is played in like actual E, but usually you hear it in a different pitch. Like it's weird.
Explain. Like demonstrate it actually. You have a guitar.
Yeah, I'll demonstrate it right now. Hold on.
Yeah, please. You're the lyricist, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, whipping, flipping, and kicking, and tripping, and dipping, and sipping, and whatever.
Drop D is just E standard, drop down to D with the bass on the
I was a D standard student, so I understand.
Well, there is no, most songs aren't played in D standard. They're just played in drop D, and then bands drop it lower.
Drop the bass. The Root Sandstorm.
It can go from... Was this actually?
Come on, bro! I've got the heat. You got an audience.
Plug a fucking amplifier, man. Jesus Christ.
Where is Nate? Nate would sing to the audience right now. Nate, please sing for us.
I can't handle this one. I can't handle anything else. It's my own mistake, but based on me and not
there you go.
It's the little things in my past that we're all living for. I never really knew what that thing down there was used for. Yo, 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 I killed a rock, and she killed my brain. Nothing hurts anymore, never mind. And she killed my...
We stand for Nate. This is why Nate is a star. He sings Lifeguard.
I like it.
You're slacking. The Sing Star Challenge, I think, has been won by Nate. He came in with, he had the energy, the vocals, he had the spirit, the energy, he had the charisma, bro. He's blowing you out the water.
He's only been on 10 seconds, bro. Come on.
Well, it's nice to hear from you, Lifeguard, man. I miss you a lot, man.
So, Lifeguard.
Playing guitar.
Playing,
yes, he's gonna sing.
playing guitar.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's getting ready. He's singing us. He's gonna serenade us. We're getting a live concert, dinner, and a movie.
It's like you can play in drop D, or you can play like Hummer's just like. It's the same thing as push it. When you're playing a drop D, you're just playing the bass note of D, and you're just arranging everything around it. Like when they did the entire, like it was an Enema and what's the other album?
An Enema? Is that what you just said?
Enema. Yeah, it's like Enema and Lateralus are the same albums. They're just all in drop D. Like it's.
What's
just
your
all
favorite
this, like,
album of all time?
What, Tool? Probably.
You like Tool?
Yeah.
Have you been to a Tool concert before?
No, because I'm not going to watch a man smear himself in yogurt.
Most people usually just take drugs at a Tool concert, so I don't think you'd be mind if you're on like ecstasy and you're
He
covered
lost
in
the
yogurt.
energy when he went on parole, man. Pussifer wasn't that good.
Like, literally, this is every Tool song ever. Ready, Wolfton? Ready?
Yeah.
Sounds beautiful. I can barely hear it.
No, it's literally the song. So it's just this. Every Tool song.
Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Thank you.
It's literally every Tool song.
Are you playing in 5/16? You have to be doing it math rock style, man.
So if we start a band, Nate, will you be vocals? I'll be drums, and then Lifeguard will be guitar.
Play drums. Me and you and Nate will make a really good.
No way. So we're gonna be we'll be the next big boy band. I can see it now. We'll be the Kiwi Boys.
You can bring your cello out and you can play it like we're a beat, one of those beatnik bands where you spin it around in circles.
Lifeguard, I'm gonna buy you.
Dave, will you be the washboard?
Yes.
No, Dave is actually security. He has all the he knows all the people.
Dave already has the security clearance.
You can use the cooled guns.
I'll manage the money for you guys.
It's really fucking stupid. I love this. I love this stupid shit.
So, Lifeguard, what's up with that guitar you were talking about earlier, where you see it getting passed around a lot?
No,
like that.
So before you say that, I just had to pawn all of my guitars to save my rental situation because
how much did you owe?
Well, I got fucked over.
How much are you paid in rent?
Exactly.
$700 a month, and I had to pawn all my guitars for like $590.
Not bad.
No, that's not bad. But I had to pawn all my guitars for $590.
How much do you make?
About,
damn, brother, you must be
guys. I just said that 3 times. I usually make about $2,000 a month, easily.
You make $2,000 a month. I make barely that. I have to pay $1,400 in rent.
I know,
but you're struggling.
My struggling is the fact that I lost, like I said, a full paycheck, then had to get forwarded a paycheck, which lost me.
You lost 1 month.
A month. No, I lost a month and a half due to the fact that I didn't have a client the next week. And then the full paycheck that I finally got was like 2 months after that.
Question: are you so do you make your own schedule pretty much? You have to find your own clients, or does like an agency do that for you?
I make it with the clients because, like, specifically when I work with children, they work with me full time until they go back to school. That was a big issue. Was that my
Do you get kids out during the school year? Because then it sounds like you only work for the summer.
Yeah, I'll pick them up from school and I'll do activities with them afterwards. Work with them on weekends. Like, I actually just had somebody get really pissed off at how well I was doing my job, and they started doing their job better, which is what we want in the industry. Like, we want to see people step up.
So, is $2,000 a month? Is that about the average?
No,
like you said earlier, you have problems getting clients.
Yes, no, that's the bare minimum, and I wasn't.
The bare minimum in Oregon.
Yes, I wasn't meeting that. I had
no. He's talking about the bare. Like that's like the base pay for his job.
To drive.
Sometimes they do commission.
I know, but I'm saying like
that.
Since he's in Oregon, let's say if he goes to like, because some places like if you go to like let's say Oklahoma. Would you get like a pay raise, or is that just the bare minimum from Oregon?
Bro, no. So thank you for thinking about me in that way. I really appreciate it. Basically, I work for a company that's based out of like fucking Ohio, because they can pay their support staff that support me way less than they pay me. Let that sink in.
Ohio
Legit.
mentions.
Yes, it's literally pay metrics versus biometrics versus like we can take care of our employees better in Ohio that are support and administrative staff, and then we can pay our employees on the West Coast better. Yeah.
So when you are getting clients, what's your about your monthly average?
Oh, 4K. If I'm pulling my full
that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, if I'm pulling my full hours, I can make like 56K a year, something around that, 54. But
it's about average.
Yeah, about average for the skilled labor in this country. Yes.
It's just what's
and you didn't have to get any college education for it.
No,
it's
sir.
all the training and certifications was through the company.
I'm actively working through a secondary company that's not my primary employer to get my basically behavioral support analysis certification, and then I will get a associate's degree to move into the BCAB, the Behavioral Consultation Board, and then from there I will continue to get my master's because I will end up paying something like 60 grand for college versus medical school, which will run me 60 grand to make less than what I make right now. Like I confirmed with a full-time nurse yesterday that went through medical college that I make $2 more than her an hour. Readily. Like it's fucked up. I wanted to be a nurse, bro. I wanted to actually do medical care. I work in behavioral health because it was less prohibitive.
So
monetarily.
Behavioral help. So you're saying, but you're like a caregiver essentially. So how is that behavioral help? Isn't that like a nurse's job?
I used to be just so we start as behavioral. So if you want to go into behavioral health, you have to start as a caregiver. That's just a fact. We will not hire you to work under the BCAB without prior behavioral health care because you are a detriment to the person whose license you're working under. You could potentially get them in trouble.
Why is that?
How long have you worked with this company for getting the clients and everything?
I got target hired this year. I was working for their sister company, and I raised some concerns about their behavior, and I got a job offer almost immediately after.
Why is that? Like you're snitching, right, and they were like, "Well, you're a good snitch. You take this job."
No, I went to work for a. So I had a client that specifically needed end of life care, and as they approached the end term of their care, I was asked if I wanted to continue or find a different job because my employer told me directly that as this client left our situation, they had no clients for me because I work for a mostly female company. And
are you the only male, if you don't mind me interrupting?
At that company, yes, I was. And I'm on good terms with that company, so I'm happy to answer that. I actually helped write their behavioral plans for people with IDD. So I'm actually kind of proud of that.
But is
It's a
IED?
little odd, but you have strong matrilineal energy, or not matrilineal, like matriarchal.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear IDD. First of all, IDD is individuals with intellectual disabilities or individuals with disabling disabilities is the best way to put it. That's not the proper definition of IDD, but that's how I put it in my head. It can be differential, it can be physical, it can be mental. But I'm sorry, the second person asked a question. What did you ask?
I was just praising you for your strong caregiving instincts. That what's that thing when women care about children?
Maternal.
Instinct? That's what I was thinking about. I think most
maternal. No, most women have maternal instinct. I'm pretty sure that's referring to children.
Yeah, that's
so. How long have you been in the field of like caregiving? How long have you been doing this?
I apparently, without my knowledge, have been doing this for something like 16 years prior privately. I didn't understand that I was doing that.
How are you doing that?
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I had several members of my family that had inherent disabilities and a great grandmother that had dementia. And I came to the table with knowledge that they normally would have had to pay to teach. and I didn't understand that when I started in the field. I immediately understood that as I started noticing people failing to recognize me.
What do you
That
mean they
was the
couldn't
hardest.
see you, or oh, you mean by the dementia standpoint? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I thought you mean by literally.
No, they just. I had some incidents where people failed to recognize me, and it started to like kind of fuck with me mentally. Working with kids like jogs my mind so hard that it helps deplete that kind of.
What is it about the
Dishonor.
children, like, since they don't forget you, or they're just easy to maintain?
They demand information.
Yeah, that's what scares me about kids. They're like sponges. That's why I'd rather not be around them. Yeah, I don't need them. Yeah, we don't want kids saying Sneed. Their parents would be pissed at me.
We don't. No, I actually, you guys would be happy to know that I keep certain people I work with away from Roblox and Fortnite just because I don't care for the moderation that occurs on those game platforms.
Have you played?
Roblox is definitely good, and Fortnite's gotten good for kids' brains, but
yeah,
Fortnite's good for kids' brains. Really, you think so, Nate?
No, it's not good. It's not. Kids are like animals at the end of the day, and working with animals gives you a tremendous amount of energy that you wouldn't have doing an office job or something. I would imagine working with kids is probably the same.
It's imagine if you worked in a daycare, but you were actively supposed and assumed to better the person you're working with. And that's why we do individual care. We look at people that physically may have had ailments or emotionally or environmentally.
Okay, so do you get like an for every day, let's say, do you get the same kid every day, or they change up and say you mix up? So you're like, okay, you work with one kid.
To change up? No, yeah, I used to change up and have multiple clients, but I presently was targeted for this specific client.
So are you pretty popular amongst your job? Like, are you very like among demand?
I think I told chat like last week that I made employee of the month next month because I offered to do something that no one was willing to do, and they ended up not having to do it because a family member stepped up when they found out how bad the state was going to have to go out of pocket and take care of their shit.
So what did you do?
Free accolades, man. That can't beat that.
No, they wanted me to drive like an hour and a half both ways. And I was like, yeah, I'm down.
To do what? To drop something off? Paperwork?
No, to literally help someone in the house and cook them dinner. That was literally the situation that I needed to do because a family member did not want to be present to take care of their family member in need.
So you
fucked my life.
You were Captain Sava, and you did the good thing though. That's good. I'm not gonna hate on that.
I was like, I would get the 300 ZX and drive it with a busted suspension, but then I found out that the tires were flat because they dry rotted. So then my boss offered to let me use a
how did you dry rot your tires?
Oh no! So, dude, when I moved to Oregon, the caveat was I got to drive the 300 ZX every day, and then my roommate took it out to go see his boyfriend. Excuse me, boyfriend. I call her his boyfriend.
Why?
She's so demanding. Because she's so demanding. She's just. So
that's what women are though. They.
No. He took the car out in a snowdrift, a literal like 1984 300ZX, spun out in front of a major accident. He himself didn't get in an accident, but he tweaked the fucking suspension when he spun out, and then I had to drive the fucking Prius forever. And it was the dumbest thing ever.
I mean, like, Prius you don't like driving a Prius?
I did for a while. It's just it drained the water from the electric battery, the lithium ion, into the trunk. And if that plastic broke, it just drained it next to the regular starter battery and shorted it out. Priuses are pieces of shit, dude. I rebuilt like 12 of them. The Prius 2 is the better car, but the Prius 1 was just a piece of shit.
I've never seen or never heard someone say bad things about a Prius. Explain why.
They were great. No, dude, I drove it. I put 8,000 miles on it. It was a great car until it shorted out one day. And it was because the ventilation system for the lithium-ion battery vented itself right into the fucking main battery, which is right over the passenger rear suspension in the back.
Bro, was that you who had to like push their car up a hill in the snow after it died as an electric car?
No, that wasn't me. Luckily I had full insurance and got towed, but I had a cop actually push my old Datsun, my Nissan pickup back in the day. He pushed me up the hill so I could get it started. That was pretty funny.
Seems like you have a lot of car troubles, to be honest with you. Do you buy like junkers and try to like rejuvenate them?
No, I do. I have actually sold something
Stole.
like
this is the second time you said sold. I was like, you say
sold. I have sold something like we figured it out that I have sold cars for something like, geez, in my life like 20 grand.
Oh.
Like I fixed a ton of cars. Yeah, no, I bought a travel trailer one time with cars that I sold.
Okay, let me ask you something. If I brought you a Firebird, would you rejuvenate it and bring it back to life?
Yes. Those are super easy to work on. Those are GM knockoff products. They didn't want to give the best fucking motors to. They gave like the last gen shit to it.
Yeah, I want
so everything mounts up.
So I can listen to Journey full blast in my straight up Firebird. You gonna help me out with that?
I got my Datsun yesterday and blasted Humans Being by
yeah,
was it Van Halen? Van Hagar?
Yeah, Sammy Hagar sucks. Actually, why are you listening to Sammy Hagar? What the fuck?
He put on a better show than David Lee Roth.
No.
I used to love David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth slept with this
He's in a bad way, though. Oh my god.
Yeah, he did cocaine in the 80s. Who isn't in the bad way?
He's in a really bad way. If you've seen his recent show, oh my god, it's embarrassing.
Oh, I love David Lee Roth. I don't give a shit. He can be. He's cool. He's good in my book.
I like when Opie and Anthony took over his spot and they made fun of the plants that he brought into the studio. That was pretty fun.
Okay, with Opie and Anthony, because that's the second time you brought it up. Where did you discover them, or did you find them before the Kiwi Farms, or how did you find the Kiwi Farms?
Way before. Dude, no, I was an O&A pest that I made my Twitter. Look at my Twitter account's creation date. My friend made that so we could harass that stupid tall black chick. What was her name? She was a supermodel that got pissed that people called her fat. I am not fat. What was her name? God.
Tyra Banks?
It was Tyra Banks, yes, Tyra Banks.
Okay.
It was when I had, Tyra Banks, and we paid to put the sign up in front of her studio that said Tyra Banks is a fat pig.
No shit, that actually happened?
Yes, we paid for that. That was a fucking sign that we paid for. The sign that was in front of her studio, the road sign, that said Tyra Banks was a fat pig.
Was this around the time? Was this around the time like America's Top Model? Would have been like 2002-ish?
Yes.
No shit.
It was towards the end of her career when she got mad about her the fact that she looked stupid bad compared to her swimsuit modeling in Sports Illustrated.
So for those of us who don't follow Tyra Banks' career, what year would that be?
Jesus, like 2000. I used birthday money for that shit, so it was like 2004 to 6, somewhere around then, because like, Jesus, I lived in like bumfuck Georgia when that happened. It was just funny because it made some lady that was mad about her figure unhappy.
Whoa, Black Betty.
And then the other thing we did was we paid for the people. We put a fund together about $300 for people to get to go to a McDonald's next to Tony Danza's show when he started his show. So we diverted fans from Tony Danza's show to a random McDonald's for no fucking reason.
What does Opie and Anthony have against Tony Danza? What the hell did Tony?
I listen to Tony Danza.
He was just annoying. Take a second.
Wait, what was that? You cut off a little bit.
Oh, he was just an annoying person that really enunciated his voice, and he tried to play up for the TV.
You don't like Tony Danza?
No, I have no problem with him. It's just funny to fuck with him. Anthony Cumia would like talk to people on the fucking phone. They thought he was cool. That like before we knew Anthony was a creep. It was fucking hilarious.
Hey Judas, when you unmute your mic and Lifeguard's talking, it picks up this like resonance, and it's really actually hard to listen to him.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. That happened like 3/4 of the way into the stream.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's also coming through on my end.
Let me unplug my mic and let me take a few seconds. Then hold on.
All right. It sounds like someone's in their car or something that's coming through the speaker.
Yeah, it's like bass boosted or something.
Yeah. Hey, Lifeguard, you should come on my show sometime. I'd love to have you. Judas co-hosts when he wants to. Sometimes Kirbo, but rarer than Judas.
No, my mic sucks because I'm using my phone since the speaker isn't working anymore. I apologize.
That's all good, man. You're coming through pretty clear. It was just the it like happened like 3/4 of the way through that Judas started to pick up this secondary sound from everybody speaking. How is everybody doing today? How you doing today, Scout Trooper?
Doing pretty well.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear.
Glad
What do you think about Nigel Farage?
I don't have an opinion on him, but he probably sucks. I don't know.
He kind of wants to spend about $2 billion to deport every Indian and Arab in the entire British Isles. I think that's kind of based.
Oh,
although
okay.
he's attached to Sargon, and depends on the child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sargon of Applebee's.
Oh dear.
You sound better too, Scout Trooper. You don't sound as sick as you did the last time I spoke to you, and that makes me happy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's the where I was before, I had to use the mic on my actually on the laptop, and the fan was like blasting right at the front of the laptop, so the noise canceling was struggling, I think.
And for some reason,
I was wanting Lifeguard to be or Scout Trooper to be sick.
I can't use it on my computer. Elon won't let me log into my Twitch account on my computer. It says it's an erroneous login every time.
Elon or Jeff Bezos? Because Jeff Bezos owns Twitter.
I don't know. I also have a computer that was built before they could actually track you, so that might be an issue.
Maybe it's Bill Gates. Oh, wait a minute. You have an OG computer? Like something that you cobble together with old parts? That shit is actually the best thing you can run into. Because if you get the right
I have an
operating system,
MSI
it won't break
board.
your computer ever.
No, I literally have an MSI board that came with a 960 before the 970 lawsuit.
Right on.
I've upgraded it to a 1660 because I didn't want to do anything with CUDA until image generation came around. So I'm happy to sit there if I'm making images to make fun of you, which I did, which was really funny for like 10 minutes.
No. Some of the
That was like
pictures
10
that
minutes
you
I wish.
and Forgetful Jin made, I even commissioned him to make one making fun of me. It was really funny. Now, there was like the Luigi player or something like that who made not so funny images, but respect the hustle.
You don't like the Luigi player?
Was it the Luigi player?
I haven't seen that guy in a while.
He's that DM guy who's in DMs a lot.
No, Luigi player is a articles and happening individual actually. I love Luigi player. Yeah, he's hilarious. He's funny, but he's been I think he's just been busy because I've seen him on Steam every once in a while.
Yeah, you might be the perfect person to ask this, Lifeguard. If your computer is going to have an operating system problem in the next month, what would be a good route to take that's cheap that could get you? Like, I got lots of spare parts.
Linux on Windows.
What is? Linux?
Linux on Windows.
Okay, I'll have to look into that.
You can use Linux to secure the operating system, just via networking alone. I'm not calling you stupid, but that's kind of a silly question because you would be
I'm
in
just
the
scared
point
of it.
where,
That's all. I've been always scared of Linux.
Well, so you should be scared of Windows 10 ending because there's tons of hooks people can do to do nefarious, weird shit. But right now, I just caught my network doing something weird based on someone in my household was doing, and I had to confront them because they were running a server from Minecraft on their Xbox, but then they're also doing something on their computer. And I was getting erroneous traffic on the network. It just was kind of weird. And they switched over back to the Xbox. But Microsoft itself right now wants to know exactly what you're doing for telemetry because they've gotten so butt mad about Apple making so much money off of raking their clients for the past 20 years.
Yeah. That's why we were always the Microsoft family. But in the last couple of years, I've even considered moving over to Apple because Microsoft's just moving so slow because of all the telemetry they put in it. Gets ads right inside of your computer. It's crazy.
So you're smart enough to be less lazy than you are, and you can actually look into disabling a bunch of this stuff. Some of it will get re-enabled based on the final updates, but the big things you can go after are Microsoft's text input application that actually tracks literally everything you do. That should be federally illegal. Cortana itself, I'm sure you know how to disable.
Yeah, I've disabled a lot of stuff on this.
But you're going to run into the big thing is you're going to have certain sites that demand certain authentication that you're not going to be able to provide with that browser. So you're going to need to be running a Linux software environment to emulate what they're denying you, because every PC right now is basically either a Linux or Unix software environment. Like it's ridiculous.
Okay,
Windows
you seem to
hasn't
know your
been-
stuff, man. You seem to be pretty knowledgeable on the topic.
Well, I'm a dumbass. I'm just a computer like hobbyist.
Well,
Why
that's
can't
what
you
the
just
N-word
run
is?
Linux?
You know what the real
What?
N-word is? Knowledge.
Yeah.
God.
Knowledge. No,
Yep.
knowledge.
Truly the most censored word.
So why can't Nate just run Linux? Why does he have to
I've
run
just
it
been
through
scared of
Windows?
running Linux, you know. I think,
Well-
well, the Windows runs fine for now, but if the Windows is going to start acting crazy, then of
I
course I,
mean,
got to try.
not to be mean, Nate. Your favorite person, Noel, likes Linux. I think you can figure it out. Let's be real.
I'm
Yeah, you can
sure.
absolutely figure it out. So right now, Nate, I have a partition of my hard drive, partition just for Linux running, and below when you see the name of my computer and it says 3D Objects Desktop, you know, all that shit. At the very bottom, it has its own tab for Linux and it's its own partition space. So you start there. You do Linux on Windows. It is automatically enabled with Windows 10 and anything above. And once you have that installed, start playing around with file management. Start seeing if you can partition portions of your drives without Windows authentication. You should be actually working at kernel access if wall works, you know, Windows on Linux.
All right. Well, I'll look into some resources to learn the basics of that and then work from there.
Can you
And
also
to
look
give you a
into
better-
Tower 7?
Yes, thank God. Thank you.
What is it? Let me write
Yes.
it down.
TOWER
Oh.
space.
Oh, wait a
Yes,
minute.
Tower 7.
Which Tower 7? Which one? Are you building 7? Which one? What are you talking about?
So another thing you should look into, Nate, is garages. Look into why Null is currently changing the site's file swapping process. Garages are how we handle mass data, cumulative access, like tons of people accessing it at once or accessing the same thing at once. That's why Windows 10 is ending, is because Windows 7 through 10 enabled them to create a proper server process, and now they want to sell it closed like they did with XP. Scumbags.
Oh man, I still have a laptop that runs XP and it runs Diablo 2 perfectly fine, and that's all I need. But like, if I went up to Wyoming to be Null's registered agent on all them years ago, I would have probably learned coding quite a bit. I would have had time on my hands.
You should still learn coding.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Money.
Right
It's
now.
good secure
You
money.
could
if
be
you ever fall
you
down.
could be Noel's loyal soldier, and you can help protect the farms from the DDoS attack that it's currently going through.
He's got it handled, man.
Nate, was Null offering that to you, or was that just something you were wanting to do?
He offered to me in jest that, and I didn't understand it was in jest, so I got all
Oh.
packed up and everything. I even doxed myself for the specific reason of
What the fuck?
essentially telling him why I was lagging so much on the whole plan. Come to find out, it was just a joke. He was just like referencing Sam Hyde. He said I was his top guy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to hold that against you because
hold
you
it
are
against
kind of goofy and live in Florida.
Yeah, man.
But
I figure we're both Florida guys. We could probably work together on things. But
we're both Florida. No, I'm unfortunately, I am a Georgia-born
boy.
person.
I'm
that was
actually a
a
North
Navy
Carolina boy at
brat.
heart. Sorry to interrupt you.
Really? At heart?
Yeah, no, that's where my accent comes from, and like your first 7 years are where your personality comes from. So my personality.
Why did your family move to Florida?
To take care of my grandfather.
Okay, so that was your grandfather's house. That makes a lot more sense now.
Oh no, it wasn't. My family bought this, and we're working on
You bought
paying it off.
Okay, so can you confirm for me, like just for one thing that like someone has kind of said I was kind of crazy about?
What's that, man?
The room that you made your katana videos in. So just so you know, I am a former, like I wasn't a state assessor, but I was an assessor for demolition. I posted in the 746 thread recently because I used to do clean outs for hoarder
Get
situations.
my house, bro, please.
So the room that you record your katana videos in, do you understand that the curtains on your wall, the thick material they're made out of, those are smoker curtains?
Oh yeah, smoker curtains, huh? Because this used to be a recording studio for First Baptist Church, and they actually got these from like the church back in the '90s and stuff. They got them when they took them
Makes
down.
so much sense. So that they still work for sound dampening, so they kept them.
Yes, but it might be that back when people were smoking inside, they legitimately bought them.
Because they used to, no, so hear me out on this. No, I believe you, because those are great for sound dampening. They used to take those curtains down regularly to wash them because they would absorb the smoke in the room. And yes, those curtains.
I haven't washed them.
You should probably wash them then, Nate.
Yeah, you should probably wash them, Nate. But those are from the 40s. That's a 40s design where they put those up in where they smoke cigars. Because they would absorb most of the tar and it wouldn't stick to the furniture.
Fascinating stuff.
That's why they're thick burlap.
There has been a lot of smoke in this room.
What kind of smoke is what I'm trying to say now?
Lots of kinds of smoke, but nothing that you would consider unsavory. No crack, no meth, none of
no crack, Rod.
Nate, I got a question for you though, Nate. When Noel sort of did his he did like a Maddie on you, and it was like the first half. Did you watch that? And if you did, did you think he was being fair or unfair?
I was watching it live, and I think that wasn't about him being fair or unfair. He was being deceived. Because
by who? Who was deceiving him? Who was nefariously plotting against you?
Well, just a group of 5 people. I don't really want to name them, give them attention, but you guys all
know. No, please. This is the time. I beg of you.
Well,
I played my shitty. No, dude, I just played a guitar that's literally 18 years older than me, fumbling around on it to goof around because someone wanted to hear me to play.
Your question. Just let me finish Dave's question while I have it in mind. The big thing that I can prove that he was being misled is he thought I was going in like in 2023, and that those were concurrent charges that had just been convicted, and not that they were charges that had been thrown out from 2017. So he legitimately was like, "Enjoy prison, stalker child." And then when I was still on the farms, he's just like, "You're still here."
Who cares? No, you threatened it. No, you threatened to sue him.
No, I didn't.
Like the day after.
I did not do that. That's why Stupid Punk is probably one of the worst people in this group because he does lie all the time, and he was trying to push me towards.
I read the post.
He was trying to push me towards
potentially.
No. Saying somebody crossed a legal line is trying to instruct them on the law. It has nothing to do with filing a lawsuit or threatening to file a lawsuit, because I am not litigious and I believe in the First Amendment. But telling him, "Hey, man, you don't practice this behavior," when you have a legal document in front of you, and you can't, and you're talking about a private citizen and not a public citizen, you cannot butcher it this way, because that is illegal. That is a civil suit waiting to happen, and your company can't handle all that.
Was I an autistic asshole for saying that he was wrong for not autistically paying attention to your everyday doings?
It's not that. It's like the people who were instructing him on what to say and what I was doing were just lying to him. That's why I'm saying it's not his fault. But yeah, I wanted to try and help set the record straight, because in my mind, he's a very big fan of paralegal work and stuff like that, and the law in general.
Okay, Lifeguard.
I meant no harm to Noel. I meant no harm.
No, we know, Nate. You're a big fan of Noel. Let's be real. Actually, can I ask you a question as I have you here? Because a certain butt
I've
fell.
been kind of pissed off at him in the last year, but I've forgiven him, specifically because of his friends, essentially. I love his friends, and therefore I can't really hate him. I've been up and down that roller coaster in this last year. What's that, Judas?
Okay, I have. This comes from your best friend, Jay, as you know. Who is Haley?
Oh, that's just an old friend from, like, bumming around days.
I'm
you sure? I mean, he sent me a. Oh, before I let him speak, and then I'll continue.
No, I've never had extended relationships. Like,
but
I only hung out with her like through friends.
But there's a mugshot of her, right? And from to be understood, she was visiting you in jail.
No.
Sure.
I mean, I love Justabud. I really do. That's my rival. That's my Ochi. But at the end of the day, he does kind of, I don't know, you know, gotta
I
respect the
mean,
hustle, but he just makes stuff up sometimes.
I
love
mean,
him,
I
though.
have her mugshot though, so I'm just.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, what?
As I said,
Well,
bumming
what's the
around is.
yeah, but what's the relations between like? Were you friends or like? Why
Friends of
would Bud
friends,
send me this?
essentially. We were pretty good friends and friends of friends. The only reason why he knows of her is because I was friends with her on Facebook. That's all. Very easy, you know, dox
So
friends on Facebook.
she
Very easy
didn't
stuff.
visit you in jail at all. You never had a
Huh?
relationship. You're not a boyfriend or girlfriend, nothing like that.
No, I don't think I had hardly anybody visit me in jail because I never spent like extended months and months in time. You know, you can just hang out for a month and it's fine. But no, not her.
Not her.
Not her. It's her friend that I was dating for a while.
Can I ask one specific question?
Yeah, what's up, Luck?
And it's going to be a little rude. It's not meant to
No,
be
go for it,
rude.
man. I got a thick skin. Judas,
So
he
how
pokes
did
me with his
your
horns all the
black
time.
friend? No. So how did your black friend feel about you just like straight dumping on him that you had weed on you? So they were ready to search everyone in the car in
My
the South
black
because like the
friend.
South like fucks everyone over.
I can't think of who you're talking about when you say my black friend because I only had like
So your possession
half
charge.
black
No,
friend.
your possession charge where you told the cop you had weed on you,
That guy
and then
isn't
they
black. He's Irish. I
is
know
it
it's
black?
easy to mix the two up, but come on, man.
No, no, I'm not trying to. I'm asking.
He's the
I'm
guy. He's
give
the
me
guy
an
that
honest
introduced me to
opportunity.
kiwi farms.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, I've had a couple of black people tell me that they browsed the kiwi farms and told me I was going to get canceled in the
Okay.
streets for wearing my
What
hoodies
story
or
is
shit, but
this?
whatever.
Because
This is where
my
Nate
first.
got pulled over as a passenger. Tell the story, Nate.
I give you my fucking word that this is all from the lips of
I
fucking
know
my lips,
from your
God's
God's
ears.
ears. I believe
God,
you.
this is 100% true. I was going to date the same girl, you know, did you hear? Yeah, the Pelican girl, remember, Judas? And the friend of the friend we were just talking about, same girl.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
Yes. And I was going to go and I was going to bring her some weed. She wasn't there. And she wasn't coordinating with me properly, and that was my fault. I was being stupid. So my buddy who drove me there, we were chilling, smoking before I decided to make this weird, random, romantic decision and run off. And then we both had weed on us. He had less weed. I had more weed. This is the funniest fucking part of this story. I swear to God, they pulled it. I think his tires rolled past the white line at the stop sign. I think, or they just randomly pulled us over in the way back from the area, and they pulled out a dog. And the dog, I swear to God, I was like, "Hi, puppy! Hi, puppers! Hello!" And I was super nice to the dog, and the dog sniffed me and like went right past me. So it's strange how that works, but it kind of makes sense. It was a new dog, they said. I remember overhearing them saying, "Don't blame the dog; it's a new dog." It's more emotional. You know, there's the emotions of the officer, and the officer also smells the weed, and the dog smells the weed, and they both get excited, and the dog picks up on that emotion. Dog was picking up on my emotion, which was calm and friendly. So, but they managed to, I don't know how, they took him aside, and then they took me to the other side, and they found weed on him first. And then they came up to me, and I don't know how the fuck people manage to like butcher this story when I've said it before, and like it's never been reported as anything otherwise. But regardless, I'm not upset with you or anything. It's just people like Reddit telephone game the shit out of things sometimes. Regardless, once they found weed on him, they came back and they say, "We know you guys got weed. There's no sense in hiding it." I literally tears just start streaming down my face, and I just straight up handed to the officer out of my pocket. Didn't have to do that, but I did it. And then the guy was like, "Don't kick me, man." And I was like, "I would kick you, sir. I'm sorry." Kick you." And then I got thrown in the car with him, and I looked to him and was like, "I don't hate you." And he's like, "Ugh." I swear to God. There he is. What up?
That does correspond to the report narrative. I think if this is the right one, deputies responded to 440 Indian Bay Boulevard in reference to 3 suspicious white males entered the vacant house at the address. A silver Chevy bearing Florida tag 633 Papa X-ray was parked in the driveway with the windows down. The car was emitting the distinct odor of marijuana. While on scene, 3 white males pulled up in a different vehicle and advised the Chevy was theirs.
That is a very. I haven't seen that one. What? I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Can you continue?
Mr. Matthews consented to a search of his person and his vehicle. A small bag of approximately 11 grams of field test positive marijuana was located in.
That's a different time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a different time.
How many times have you? Not to interrupt. How many? You've been caught with marijuana 3 different times?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4 times. Yeah, and probation sucks so fucking much. Calling numbers, getting your color. That shit sucks.
How long have you been on probation before?
Too fucking long, man. Probation lasts way longer than the jail, like a million fucking times longer.
Did they random piss tests and things like that? And
random piss tests. That's right.
So is that why you?
Is Lifeguard invited to talk because he's just a listener right now?
Oh, let me invite him back. I don't know why he.
I'm killing the crowd, man. Talking about my shit. Everybody's leaving.
No, it's actually because it's a Monday, and I was probably gonna go for like another 10 minutes because people have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's see if Lifeguard wants to join. Let's see.
Yeah, I figured I'd join at the end. You know, bring a little energy because I just be bopping around, cleaning up, doing my laundry.
Well, I'm glad that you can join us, Nate. You're always invited here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. That's good to hear from
Scout
you,
Trooper, you are also welcome on my podcast or our podcast anytime. Judas, I'm not replacing you with Kirbo, man. I'm sorry.
That's not what I was told. I heard you.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kirbo told me that you and him are gonna do a Kino Casino style show. So I was like, okay. Kirbo and Nate are gonna be the new PPP and Worski up in this joint. Let's see. You sure? I'm not mad at all. You guys you're already famous as it is. You have 100 subscribers. You've made it.
I'm not a rapist, and
I would hope not. Jesus.
I have no idea what the hell's wrong with Worski. And you know, I've been looking at some old clips of PPP recently. I'm kind of slowly changing my tune.
In a good way or bad
there
way?
might be something. In a bad way. There might be something there. There's a lot of smoke.
Nate's story, and I get disconnected again. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Did you want me to fill something in?
No, I just I'm trying to present that you would be more likable if you just be honest with people. Like I'm a dumbass.
I am entirely honest. That's the thing.
You are now. You were not presently. You were not back in the day. You got in a major argument with Sploogies about some stupid insurance nonsense. Like I've always been
impounded. First off, I've never had an impounded car, from my knowledge, unless it involved an arrest or something.
So then you just argued based on principle and decided to die on that hill?
No, it was a very funny joke, and I enjoyed the joke. You know, only pussies drive with insurance. The laws are for those who can't afford. Stuff like that. Just making fun, making humor. Just basically saying that it's kind of cowardly to drive with insurance because, oh yeah, you hurt somebody, but it's all gonna get taken care of. No, it's best to be safe and drive safe and not have to worry about insurance.
And I'm not trying to call you out. I think that what actually happened with you is you actually went to church a couple of times. You met a pastor that was properly nice to you and treated you with respect outside of the verbal abuse that you encounter in your household. Probably used to be physical abuse. And I'm just trying to present that you are acting differently at present.
Yeah, that's weird that people have those memories of me that don't have.
Actually, can I ask a question, Lifeguard? Why are you saying that Nate was physically abused?
Yeah, I wasn't. There was always a lot of noise in the house, but never.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. It does not have
to. That's not physical. Okay, I was about to say
it does not have to breach physical abuse. It can be as bad if it's verbal and mental abuse at that level or constantly.
It's not. It's just watching your parents get in arguments, man. It's there's something. Well, basically everybody
has. Judas's question. Let me ask you this, Wolftone. Do you actually feel, Nate? Do you actually feel that a lot of people in the South just pretend to love each other? Just put it up as a front to show a good family.
Thing. Florida is way fucking different than the South, man. Florida is filled with two-faced, lying, cheating, stealing swindlers. And it's weird because on the coasts of Texas you get that a bit, but not in the interior Texas. And it's the same with the South. You go up north, you get off the coast, people are really nice. And I was born in the Piedmont Triad region of North Carolina. People were really nice and really trusting. It was a high trust society. Everybody was Baptist, Christian, like I was. And we all got along. It was all good. Everybody's very happy there. There was hardly any strife and trouble in my early childhood. And then we moved to Florida and it rapid downhill spiral. But no, I had a lot of fun in chat, and I had a lot of friends, and there's a lot of drama that revolves around people getting off in continually about the fact that they got me kicked off the website. It's just like, well, you can get over it after a couple of years, man. And it's this Reddit telephone game, the literal same Reddit telephone game that essentially egged people on to hate Cobes, which is true. I'm not just saying that to get at your emotions. This is 100% true. When people get all drama, personal, emotion-y, instead of documenting stuff and going, that's interesting. The truth really is more interesting than fiction. When people get all about their own fictions and how they can manipulate people, they screw everybody up around them. And that's unfortunately what this group of 5 people like Gravemind, unfortunately like Maskull, who also calls Null a pedophile, even though he was calling me a pedophile for like 2 years. I only got really annoyed with him when he started calling Null a pedophile. It's just like, bro, how are you just allowed to break the rules? How do you make $50 an hour and you say that you don't do any work? How are you away from your family all the time? Are you a fucking fed? Shit like that. Just a butt who
No,
I
go on.
respect.
Go on about Muscle.
He has the most intellect about all this. That's all I know about Maskull is that he's potentially a fed and that he says nothing and he makes a ton of money, and I think he throws his money around, and that's effectively why people like him in a way. I've seen it. I've seen that sort of behavior.
No, fuck
Talk
Muscle.
about
He's
his
a fad.
fancy new shoes and stuff
His
like
fancy
that.
new red
Yeah,
bottoms. Yeah, fuck him. He sucks.
but if that's all you got to talk about is what you bought, that's not very interesting in my book. And Gravemind would make up these like elaborate stories and share them around, and I would actually have to report some stuff. Like I didn't report anybody hardly any of the time unless people were calling.
Who did you report?
Each other. I reported Maskull a couple of times for calling people pedophiles. For calling people pedophiles on the website, that's against the rules. And I also reported Gravemind, non-officially, but just like talking to a moderator about it.
Stop.
Well, I'm about done. I'm about done. Because he would make up these crazy stories that had no bearing on the truth, and it would muddy up the water.
Why did you report me for calling you a pedophile as a joke repeatedly when it was literally obviously a joke, and I got banned for a month?
I did that?
Yes, you did.
Well, it's probably because it was illegal, but I mean illegal, but you know what I mean. It's against the rules.
Illegal? What am I preventing you from getting a job at a daycare center? What the fuck are you talking about?
It's not a good habit to have, It's not a good.
Not a good habit.
It's not funny.
I mean, legitimately, so it would be a bad habit to have. Like, let's say, just in passing, like I'm going to tell you some shit about my real life. Let's say a roommate just tried to get me evicted for like 3 months in a row and told people that I had sex with my dog. Would you consider that to be a bad option?
That kind of came out of nowhere.
Is that true?
Me, but, no, of course it's not true.
No, of course it's not fucking true. But the point being
time,
is, like, would you consider that to be acceptable behavior? Like, if you were to report that, if it's obviously a lie,
situation, man, that's a little bit different.
If it's obviously a lie, would you consider that to be acceptable?
Of course not.
That to a higher authority.
Dude,
like, could I go to my landlord?
My leg and I didn't charge
I'm asking
him.
A legitimate question, a real life question. Would that be a legitimate thing?
Let me up the ante, bro. Let me up the ante. Somebody broke my leg who hates me and I do not like and I'm not friends with, and I did not charge him.
That's what we're trying to tell you, is nobody hates you, but you went to the extreme when I could have gone to a defamation lawsuit for this person and or gone to the Oregon Housing Commission. Hold on. No, listen.
That you fucked your dog. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that, but I'm saying, like, someone said you're a pedophile. I'm like, why was that so hard to just like brush off? Because you're obviously not.
And in retrospect, it should be. It should. And in fact, I did brush it off for a long time when it came to Maskull. But when he started calling Null a pedophile, it pissed me off more because I was super defensive of him at that time. That's the honest truth of it.
Null called you a pedophile, really?
No. He called Null a pedophile, and I took a screenshot of that and reported him because it was in the same breath of him calling me a pedophile. So I got them both together.
Like, dude, like everyone that you've ever encountered in chat that went spastic on you were people with terminal issues, and they just riled you up. You get that?
Terminal issues? Like they're dying?
Yes, people that had terminal cells, like false self. I mean, I don't know. Like, is that the case?
I mean, I yell at you like 4 times a month, Lifeguard.
It honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I was probably mean sometimes, and it depends on my mood, like basically anybody else.
Like, you understand, I'm not trying to confront you. This is literally like what I'm training to do, and I'm trying to understand where your emotion went to, so that I can help other people. Like,
and to help you with your training, don't assume so much. Keep on being detective and be nice in your detective work, and you'll actually get to the bottom of things. Because I am a very
honest person. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm just trying to confront you with your direct actions, and not try to put blame on you or negatively confront you. It's just a matter of I have tried repeatedly to be someone that was a friend to you, and you pushed me away with your behavior.
For reporting you, but calling somebody a pedophile is not cool. Still, if I could go back and change that, I would, and I apologize for that. Naturally, I was on the website. I was like 27, 28. Brain still haven't quite formed out yet, you know. And I'm getting a lot better with that in the last like 3 years or so.
Well, I appreciate that, but
yeah,
I just want you to keep building yourself up, and I want you to be a better person because you're in a situation that's not the best for someone.
Well, bro, do you know what's happened to me in the last month? Well,
no,
my
I
family.
haven't.
My dad broke his leg, and my mom broke her arm on the same day, and I've been having to take care of everything.
Fighting gators? I'm sorry.
No. Okay, so my dad had got his foot caught at the barber shop in the metal barber chair where you put your feet, and he had hurt his rib. He had been sleeping in the chair for a week. I normally walk him back to his room constantly. That's why I'm up so late, and this has been a consistent thing. He didn't tell me. He just went back to his room. He got all turned around. He fell. He like hit the grandfather clock. He fell on his butt, and he shattered his leg. And my mom took him to the emergency room, and I was begging for her to come, but she said, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What she ends up doing is she was running in Crocs to get to the elevator, and she trips on her Crocs on the laminate floor, and she lands on her arms and breaks her arm. And my dad was in a care home for a month, and I would stay overnight and help him, and I had to do things that I cannot talk about regarding his health.
Is it nice because you learned how to be a real person? I'm proud of you.
This last 2 months has really,
that's what love
really
is.
helped.
That's what love is. That's where you learn how to be a real person.
And that's why Judas is here. He's helping pull me up because he actually sees things are different. But yeah, my dad stayed at a care home for like an entire month and a half, and like it's crazy because the pain doctor came in and say he needs to be on tramadol, and so I said no, don't drop him to tramadol yet. He needs to stay on the Dilaudid for a little bit. We already got the constipation thing sorted out. It's all good.
Why not put him on an SRI and painkiller at the same time? What could go wrong?
Fucking serotonin syndrome. But I ended up being right after getting like a bunch of nurses' second opinions about where he was at. People who had been dealing with him, for like Shirley, the really really nice nurse, and he stayed on the Dilaudid. He immediately started getting better in his PT, and then he dropped off of tramadol, and he was absolutely fine despite a little bit of testiness with the withdrawals. I also said his heel needed to be bandaged up. The nurse was just like, "Oh no, sweetie, we can't do that." And I just stonewalled her, and while I was rubbing my dad's feet, and she was talking to my mom who was behind her, and she's like, "He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that answer." Guess what? There was another nurse that came the second day after, 1 or 2 days afterwards, and she said that needs to be bandaged immediately. And he got bandaged, and he's been getting bandaged ever since, and he's been in wound care, and his wound would be a lot less bad on this heel where there was swelling, a big blood blister.
Have they offered any hyperbaric treatment?
Pardon?
Have they offered any hyperbaric treatment?
No. My dad is he hopped off of a really good insurance plan and onto a shitty insurance plan, so we're just dealing through that. It's not too bad, but he doesn't have the ability to do hydrotherapy. Unfortunately, that would help.
No, hyperbaric is high oxygen atmosphere. If they're not going to offer that, they should instead offer like silver sulfide or sulbidine, the patches that don't graft to the skin but allow the skin to heal better. They offer
that would have been awesome, but no.
Really?
That would have been awesome because he's diabetic, so he needs that excess
what the
blood
fuck?
flow.
No, that should automatically come because he's diabetic.
Nah, bro. And you know what? I was talking to his roommate that came in, Rico, and I was giving him lots of berries because he has stage 4 cancer and stuff. And I know it at least slows it down and that makes it a little bit better to have blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, stuff like that, cherries. And he said he went to a place called Bedrock before he became my dad's neighbor at the end of my dad's stay. And Bedrock, they were just torturing people. People were screaming through the entire fucking place. It was horrifying, he said. And it's horrifying to hear about that because damn, you hear these stories about old people being abused, but like to hear it directly.
They hire people for $14 an hour. That's why they get treated that way.
Yeah, and it's weird that there's so many. I hate to say this, but there's weird that there's so many black like sociopaths out there that just don't give a shit.
Because they get $14 an hour. They can make like.
I don't care how much I'm getting paid. I'm still gonna fucking help people.
I know. They're getting paid a little bit more than a gas station, and they require zero effort versus forcing their kids to pass their initial 40 hours of training.
Yeah,
pretty bad. Like, if you'll do me a favor, you have me followed. Text me with any information you can. I can contact my administrator and see if we have feelers down there and if there's anything we can do. But that's ridiculous.
Wow, that's very nice of you.
No, but the fact that there's not silver mesh, the gray mesh in the package being
Well, we're
given to
using
your
iodine.
well, okay, but the silver mesh should be what's being used because it's a less risk of infection. In the
Yeah,
end.
so we're
It
just
can't
using
be with the
fucking
tire,
iodine,
but
washing on it every day, and he's regrowing his skin slowly, and it's just been so painful to watch.
yeah,
'Cause I've
you
been
have to do
caring
wet
for it
and dry.
every step
Yeah,
of the way.
yes, you have to do wet and then dry. You have to treat it like a back injury where it's cold and then hot.
I
It's
spent like
ridiculous.
180 hours in the month of July at that place, caring for my dad.
What part of his foot is injured specifically? Is there any what
It's
skin
crazy
is?
because this is the worst part of it now. He says his hip where there's an iron bar going through it doesn't hurt at all. And there's this fucking like big gigantic blood blister right on his heel. And it
Okay.
hurts his PT, success.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna lose that foot. That's pretty probable if that blister persists. He's gonna lose that
It's a
foot.
blister. You can just pop it. Actually,
It's a huge blister, Judas. Like, and like there is like flesh under. Like I
Yeah,
was saying, you need to wrap this right now. Well, I
No,
wasn't
hold
really
on, dude.
saying,
Just
but
listen for a second.
I was
What's going on
suggesting it,
is
and they ignored me.
just listen. When blood's pooling like that, it's because that part of the body has been determined by the rest of the body to be a. This is going to sound sick, but it's becoming a pulling point. It's
Yeah,
a
I do.
point
I
where the body.
massage his feet like
Yeah,
3 times a day, so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
working
So
on it.
he,
I'm trying my hardest to save that
gentlemen.
foot.
just,
Yes, sir.
but,
Is it
sorry,
about time
I love
for
caring for people. I apologize.
curtain call?
This stuff just it hurts to hear anticellularly because I went through this myself. I watched my significant other lose 2 toes, then 3 toes, then the entire foot, and then thereafter lose most of the leg, and then
Who
lose the entire foot up to the leg, and then lose
is this? Your
up to the knee on both legs.
ex-boyfriend?
Yes, this is the guy that went and learned to walk on independent crutch things to do his job for like 3 years into COVID. After all of his amputations, he went into COVID, and that's what caused him to lose his mind. Was after he went through all that stuff and learned how to walk again on basically pirate legs with no help of the cane. Like, I don't know if you guys know this about me. I helped him get back. The day I cried the hardest was when he learned how to drive his car again with a clutch because he owned a manual. He could
That's
drive his
real
car.
hard with one leg.
No, he was a real man, and he basically lost his mind through Trump's first presidency because he blamed losing his job over Trump. He was like, dude, like,
Trump derangement syndrome.
Well,
yes,
2020
TDF,
was really
pure
bad
TDF.
too. But you get it amplified when you're online all the time or on the news.
Yeah, and when you're disabled, unfortunately, you're at like a 30% higher risk for mental disability or mental behavior that's aberrant.
Yeah.
So he fell right into that.
Yeah, and the Republican Party is a lot less friendly towards Medicare, Medicaid, stuff like that. I just tell people, hey, you got to invest your money in your health. You got to stay healthy as much as you can. Eat berries, eat oatmeal, eat kale.
You're right, generally, but in his state, in Wisconsin, they were actually fighting for him, and the casino basically closed because Foxconn failed to build their plant in Wisconsin after COVID. Yes, that's what happened. Foxconn was going to open a new plant in Wisconsin, and when all that went through, they did a fire sale, stole all the equipment, and then they progressively started closing all the entertainment establishments.
Yep, big liquidations going on. I remember when they liquidated fucking Sears, just straight up melted it to the ground. Eddie Lampert, he did that. And my dad was put out of a job despite the fact that he was still working hard. And that actually made things a lot worse for his mental health and his life. Yes, that sucks.
It was a relationship ender mostly because I was working full time. I was working at the liquor store and I sold a $1.3 million winning ticket after I sold a couple of winning Powerball tickets, and they lost their fucking mind. They decided one day that they just didn't want to.
Question, Lifeguard, real quick. In your stories, you're often the hero. It seems like you're like Superman.
No, I've done some dumb shit in my life. I've absolutely done some. I already said I drank way too much when I worked at the liquor store.
No, but as I said, you have a caretaker instinct to you, and that's very venerable in men. And it's kind of rare.
That came to. So, like, Nate, just so you know, like, Judas is right. I was a complete hedonist at a certain point. When I joined this website,
Oh, you
I was
listen to you listen to fucking MSI, dude. Duh.
I know. But like legitimately, like after that relation, like actually, this website helped me get away from that relationship because people actively helped me see how I was being mistreated regularly and just being kept around for my paycheck. And I found out that I legitimately owned a vehicle that I didn't know I owned because I paid on it. Like it was one of those exit strategies where I then went back down to my family, saw how horribly they behaved, and a friend of mine gave me $10,000 to move to Oregon, and it took me 2 years to pay that off. Like a friend of mine.
God, when you were in Oregon, were you on the kiwi farms?
Yes, I've been on kiwi farms since I've been in Oregon.
I remember hearing you having stories of car troubles in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I had the oh Jesus! I had the. This is actually really funny. I was just talking to my friend about this today. I drove the Prius for a while, but then I was given the 300ZX to drive, and my friend decided he wanted.
That was it. Yeah.
Yes, my friend decided he wanted to drive the 300ZX to his girlfriend's house in the snow, wrecked it in the snow, and then I had to drive the Prius to work every day. And that was fine. Like, I didn't hate it for a car, but some lady blew a red light in a Toyota, like RAV4, and I just blasted her. I was doing like 30 miles an hour with a client in the car. And that caused me to have
You
a black.
hit someone?
Dude, no, they blew the red light. They were taking a left-hand turn illegally, and I hit them at like 30 miles an hour because my client asked me something. I looked at this guy.
Yeah, there's no left turn on red, only right
Yeah,
turn
no,
on red.
it was bad. It was a full-on impact. Like I actually lost consciousness in the impact. It was that was my third head injury. I haven't recovered from that head injury. I still have headaches from it. No, it was a Takahima airbag that didn't go off either because I was under 36 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes
so I hit the dude. I hit the steering wheel with my head, dented it, blacked out, and then woke up looking for my client's glasses.
Well, yeah, that's the first thing you think of, and that's why exactly you got that caretaker instinct.
It was fucked up. They showed me on the camera. The cops did how like I wasn't at fault. Like it was just fucked up. And then I financed a car that I really couldn't afford. And then I went through a red light that changed the wrong way. Like I ended up not getting charged for it afterwards because the red light's timing was wrong and they gave her a turn signal early. And so like she tried to sue me thereafter, but then it got thrown out because I wasn't found at fault because our lights basically changed at the same time. Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding.
That my pain and suffering, my pain and suffering.
Dude, no, like, dude, you want to hear the worst cry you ever heard in my life was when I screamed, "Not again!" after that. And
well, how was her injuries? Did she get injured at all?
I'm sorry.
Did the person that ran?
She broke her arm. She turned like she basically turned illegally without. That red light.
That I was just wondering.
No, that red light's especially bad because a kid got hit there that same year. That's part of why I didn't get charged for that.
They need to put up more signs for that, man.
Yeah, no, the basically the red light's timing's bad because it's next to a high school and there's been like 20 accidents there. I was like 23rd or some shit. And then I basically saved all my money and bought that little Datsun. And I've been driving that shit ever since. I bought the Ford to rebuild because I have rebuilt multiple Ford Fusions and when I was working collision repair and yeah.
They moved to a dry transmission at a certain point, which is really stupid. But before that, those were actually pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that the Focus? No, I was thinking of the Focus. Excuse me.
So the Focus is a Ford. The Fusion is a Mitsubishi.
Oh,
that's why
really?
It's the Fusion. It has an MVEC 4-cylinder, like MV1 or MV2 or whatever.
I drive a Lancer manual.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. It's the base model Lancer engine. I can put your transmission in my car for like $300. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. No, I bought it with a blown reverse gear because the ring gear is bad because somebody tried to slam it in the reverse when they were mad. And I got reverse working again just by flushing the transmission fluid and then running it dry and then putting new fluid in it.
Yeah, transmissions confuse the hell out of me. They're just a bunch of gears that squirt.
DD a 1984 720 Datsun pickup. Like,
Brother, you are smart as hell. Like, don't let anybody short sell you on how intelligent you are because you know a lot about.
I'm retarded.
No, bro, you know a lot about computers. You know a lot about cars. You know a lot about taking care of people. Like, what else do you fucking need in life? Like, really? Dumb shit
Yeah,
that
that's
I
pretty
talk
good.
about, stupid politics, philosophy, bullshit that doesn't really matter. Come on.
Yeah, you
Don't
gotta
take
take some
yelled at
pride in yourself.
I get yelled at
you know,
for
I
trying to
have some
adopt
cool
the kids I
thoughts
work with.
sometimes.
Well, I don't want to cut you guys short because it is a Monday and people do have to work. Not to be mean. But a lot of people did join, so that's crazy. I'm glad that people listen to. Hey, I'm always down to do this again. I can't believe that people wanted to listen to me, Nate, and Lifeguard, and
The
Scout, and
Mōoversation.
Rich. Yeah, and Rad. All these people wanted to join.
That's
Great.
how our life is, dude. It's Nate ends up in a situation where he ends up with a weird abusive family that he gets stuck with, so he comes out extra weird. I end up getting raised by the aircraft mechanic. Like,
That's not bad.
Dave is someone that I'll always respect because he works kind of in the industry my granddad does, but it's just weird. Like, I wasn't allowed to be deficient, if that makes sense.
And if
Yeah,
I
it does.
listen to My Chemical Romance, my mom throws me in the trash compactor.
That's not bad at all. If I listen to Hawthorne Heights, I get left to sleep outside in a doghouse. What you mean?
Oh shit.
It's word could be worse. Yeah. But thank you, Lifeguard. Thank you, Nate, for talking. I can't
Yeah,
believe you
Lifeguard,
got.
you're so welcome on Cow Talk. It's
Please make fun of me playing guitar on my shitty guitar because I'm going to get my guitars back like literally like the week after next, and I'm going to re-record "Mama, I'm Coming Home" for Coke. I would love to play that the full way through.
Well,
Zach Wild, no, literally, Zach Wild avoided all of the scales that everybody played with Ozzy before him. He did not want to be a guitarist that was similar, and so he did that in all like weird Dorian shit.
That's not bad at all, though. I'm not honestly. I can't wait to hear your rendition to that. You gonna upload it to YouTube, or are you gonna just put it on whatchamacallit, Vocro?
I don't know because I actually, when I get my RBT, my registered behavioral technician license, I have to work under someone that I respect. So I quite possibly have to not post on the Lifeguard Hermit account anymore. It's just not something I want to associate with someone else that I could harm.